You have 2 kids, right?
Yeah.
So why are you like wasting money buying games like The Witcher and Bloodborne and stuff? You got kids, man. You can't be doing that shit.
Hey, Shmoo, you hop
The
on. I'll
Witcher.
help you with the
Somebody,
co-op.
somebody got me The Witcher as a gift. Actually, was it? No, oh yeah, my boy Rising Grind. He got me The Witcher.
I was a good
I wasn't
friend.
really. And Bloodborne was what you call it? I bought it. It's like a GameStop rental. I bought it and bought it back.
Did you ever play any Demon Souls or Dark Souls games?
Nope.
My friend still got farther than you. That's the point.
Exposed.
So if you never played Demon or Dark, why would you waste your time? This is the exact thing I'm telling people. Like, if you weren't a fan of the prior games, what makes you so hyped up for the new game?
No, I was never hyped for the game. Maybe that by playing it, it would bring me into that genre.
I like the setting of Bloodborne. It look cool. That's why I got into it. It's a good game though.
But that's an L for you, man.
It is.
I'll take it. This is what it is.
Funny thing, I'm gonna let her play a few other games too. I'm probably gonna give her Last of Us next.
Yeah, these Trey and Baron killing me. They both want to play Devil's Third, but they won't buy it because they can't find a physical copy, and physical copies are overpriced. Yet the game is digital for $40. I'm like, well, if you really want to play it, just fucking download it digital. I don't do digital.
You know they collectors, man.
I don't like digital
like 4
consoles.
gigabytes of fucking
But
stuff.
I'm saying if you wanted to play a game and it came down to paying $200 for a physical copy or $40 for a digital copy, what are you doing?
It depends on if I'm a collector, but I'm probably gonna get that digital.
These dudes trade their games in all the time. Anyway, I don't understand why they want to find physical. I'm not paying $160 more for a physical copy.
Oh no, I ain't gonna do that. I'll pay $20 more for a physical copy.
That game shit though. They might want to trade it in after they play it, so I don't know. No, the game ain't good, bro.
Oh no, they're weird. They ain't gonna finish it anyway. It's not like Trey finished Witcher, Bloodborne, or anything else.
No, the last game Trey beat was Mortal Kombat X. That was back in what, April, May, some shit like that.
You can't beat fighting games.
Yeah.
It has a story.
Yeah.
That's a BS fighting game story.
Story was cheeks on MKX though.
I mean, Mortal Kombat always had like a better story in games to finish.
Still Mortal Kombat.
He hates Mortal Kombat.
So trash.
It's not trash.
All right, so welcome to the first Weapon Wheel podcast of the new year. Happy New Year.
You gotta say that more exciting. Come on.
No, you act like you were partying. You act like you were partying like me 2 days ago all the time.
Listen, man, I told these people I'm not an entertainer. I'm just a gamer. Happy New
You
Year.
gotta say that more exciting. Up.
Oh, and anybody listening, New Year's is definitely better in New York than Philly. Clubs close at 2 in Philly. New York stays what's that, 3 or 4? Red?
That depends on the club.
But they're allowed to do
It'll
3 or 4.
it'll be to 3 or 4 or 5.
Yeah.
It just.
I was bullcrap. 2 o'clock, the lights came on. I'm like, whoa, we got 2 more hours. Nope.
Nobody cares about your fake
Club's
social.
shutting down.
Anyway,
Red knows. Apparently, you don't know.
Happy New Year.
So
First
all
Weapon Wheel podcast of the new year.
Where's Hard 8?
Episode 21. He right there. It's episode 21. It's good to be here. Don't believe my voice. I really mean that. Podcast is going to be on SoundCloud as usual. Everybody's links in the description. Shout out to the sponsors, Blue Microphones, and all of that. Let's get into the introductions. Just start out with Baby Girl.
It's Baby Girl 91580 with the Gameplay HQ, and thank you for having me today, BG.
Okay. Bond.
I'm just happy that was a woman at first. You can't be too sure on these streets.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just playing.
Oh,
What's
no.
going on, everybody? 2016, where my resolution is the same every year to make the next year better than the prior.
I thought you was gonna say your resolution is like 4K or some shit like that.
Move on. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Jack.
Hey, What's poppin', everybody? This Jag Move, man. The guru of Giddy Up. But you can also call me your your pony commissioner.
Smooth.
uh,
You giggling for, nigga?
Yeah, what's
That was real, like.
What's up, everybody? It's Kid Smooth, Hard Not Gamers,
That was sus.
aka PC Gamers Hate Me.
Okay. Red.
What's up, guys? Red Infamy. Know what it is. Happy New Year to everybody. Can't wait for these new games. And this episode is gonna be hilarious. I already know.
I know too.
And Heartache probably got sniped, so. Kid Smooth put a hit out on his head.
I had to get him out before he came in. He said he was gonna roast me, right?
Uh-oh.
Yes, he did.
It's gonna be
Got
hilarious.
the napalm on standby.
Okay. So, let's get into first. I asked everybody to make a list of all the games they beat this year.
Uh-oh.
Since they wanted to put me under a microscope and everything like that, and count Kid Smooth's
You were
Well,
the
2-hour
only
games.
one bragging about what you played and what you beat, and factually you were wrong and you got exposed. So I don't know why
Yeah.
4 episodes later you're still damage controlling this.
I'm not damage controlling. I'm just stating that we're really counting 2-hour games that Kid Smooth beat.
Just listen, if the game was a mobile game that took 30 seconds to beat, it still counts as a completed game. You said, I beat more games than Kid Smooth. You were wrong.
All right, well, I beat one of these. What's that game where you like? It's like that rocket game on your phone. What's that game called?
I don't play social reject phone games. I don't know.
Joyride. What is
Yeah,
it? Jetpack Joyride.
I beat that.
That's my joint.
Does that count? Jetpack Joyride?
That doesn't count because I mean it's a. You can't really beat that game. It's like something to waste time on.
And you can't really beat Forza, but that was on Kid Smooth list.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, good. No, you can.
No.
Isn't there a career mode or something on Forza?
Yeah, every Forza comes with a career.
So yeah, it's just like what I said earlier. With fighting games, if it has a storyline on it, why not count it if you completed that
Yeah.
storyline?
I mean, might as well call them like Broken Games HD Luffy or Monkey D. Luffy.
Whatever.
Reaching hard now.
Bond, would you like to start with your list of games you beat
I will
last
start my
year?
list of games. Now, to my knowledge, because I don't even know if I missed any, I have beaten 13 games in 2015. The Witcher 3, Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone, Wolfenstein Old Blood, Killing Floor 2, City Skyline, Legacy of the Void, Mad Max, GTA 5, Blood Dragon, Dragon Quest 4, 5, and 6, and Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor Overclocked.
Okay.
Quick question. Now, are these all like games that came out in 2015 or games we beat in 2015?
Games we beat.
Well,
Right, so my
Games we
list
beat.
grows.
Between me and Kid Smooth, it was games that came out in 2015 that we beat. But I just asked everybody else to just name the games they beat in 2015.
No, these games I've beaten. Now, I've been playing more games, but I haven't completed all these games. I haven't completed the Swapper. I haven't completed...
Oh, you gotta complete that.
Damn, what the hell is that game that was made by that guy from former GameSpot? Jack, what's the game I was playing I was asking you about?
Transistor.
Yeah, there we go. I haven't beat
Oh, yeah, I
Transistor.
gotta beat
couple,
that.
There's a couple other games. I'm trying to go through the backlog, but...
Oh, that game is fire.
And I am currently, let's see, 105 hours in the Xenoblade X, but yep, that's what I've been playing this year.
Jack, your list of games?
All right, well, started off 2015. I beat Grim Fandango Remastered, which is coming to Plus soon, so check that out. Super Stardust Ultra, which is a remake of Super Stardust HD. 100% of those, by the way. The Order 1886, 100% of that. Counter Spy on the PS4, 100% of that. Hotline Miami 2 on the PS4, 100% of that. Monster Bag on the Vita. This is a little fun game. Bastion on the PS4, 100% of that. Murasaki Baby on the Vita, 100% of that. All right. Then we got Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition, which I did purchase, but it was also
Was that made by Capcom?
No, this is play on words. All right, 100% at that. Flower, which I repurchased, 100% at that. Shantae's Risky Revenge Director's Cut, 100% at that. God of War 3 Remastered, I got it on my birthday. It came out on my birthday, 100% at
Why it
that.
sound like you rapping?
Nano Assault Neo X, I did purchase it day one. Shout out to Shannon Games. Never Alone, 100% at that. I did purchase the DLC.
100% of that.
That's about to
Like, that's the
Yo.
new shit. Like,
pass that to Omega.
Rezo Gun on the PS4. I went back. I bought the season pass. I've been playing that. Geometry War 3 again on the PS4. I 100% at that. All right. Mortal Kombat
Stop
X.
real quick. What is 300?
they got separate trophy lists, so I had
can't
to
make
play
me
it twice
laugh,
to get each
yo.
trophy, right? All right. Mortal Kombat X. I got 42.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
61
yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
I want to hear about this shit,
Roll
man.
out. At that.
Hey,
Limbo on the PS4. I got 12 of the 13 trophies. I've been playing Bind of Isaac Rebirth. I beat that a couple of times. Got a lot of trophies. Uncharted Drake's Fortune Remastered, 100% at that. I went back and 100% the unfinished one on PS4 and PSV.
Yo, what's the conversation, man?
Yo, it's the penis
2016.
weighing contest of how many games you beat it.
BG still damage control
All right.
that games.
I only got a couple of Rocket League. 100% that I'm missing 5 trophies. I haven't purchased new DLC. Until Dawn, Bloodborne, 2K16. I got 34 of the 51 trophies. Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, and I'm currently playing Adventures of Pimp. And 100% like 3 or 4 of those last games I mentioned.
I knew Jack Move's list was gonna be shit long though.
Why?
With these indies.
I mean, you know, just man.
Okay.
Whole bunch of bullshit on that list. Let's just call it like it is.
Well, you've been playing Scrabble recently, so I mean,
What's wrong with playing Scrabble? Let's talk about this. Let's talk
wait.
about
Can we let everybody else finish their games first? Red.
I like destroying niggas. So let's
Well, my penis is gonna be very little. This from last year. 100% of every game that came out. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3, The Order 1886, Dust Elysian Tale, Shadowfall, Killzone. Let me see. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Mortal Kombat X, Little Big Planet 3, and Destiny the Taken King.
Okay. Baby girl?
Well, as far as last year, let me get my list real quick. Okay, so Splatoon, I've done Pikmin, Fable 3, but a lot of my stuff has been, that I've been playing recently has been like games that don't end, like Minecraft, Mario Maker, Plants vs. Zombies, but...
So you beat 3 games last year?
No. Most of my channel is around like old gen because I just moved up to next gen. I just got my PS4 like last month, so I'm working on the list right now. Real life stuff happens, so I'm working on it. But my playthroughs on my channel speak for themselves, man. I have a whole bunch of finished playthroughs where I just basically play the damn game and upload it. As far as 100%, I'm not an achievement or trophy horse, so I don't go for 100%. I just try to play the game.
What else did you beat for 2015?
Okay, let me keep going. So Hyrule Warriors was another one, and then in Fable 3, I had to play through that again because I was missing some stuff on there that I was trying to get, and that's just about it. Okay. The majority of my playthroughs right now, I'm currently playing Just Cause 3, Little Big Planet 3, Fat Princess, Call of Duty, Black Ops 3. I got Grow Home, Fat Prince, I Am Bread, and I also have Geometry Wars on the Xbox One. I Am Bread. Look, I was working. Look, it's different. That's why I wanted to try it. It's different. So that's why I got I Am Bread.
All right. Heartache.
This is the list of games we beat this year.
Yeah.
All right. Go to somebody else. Come back to me.
All right. Everybody else did theirs, I think.
I'm the last one. Oh, yeah. I didn't hear Bond. I came late.
Bond did his.
Bond did his first.
It's a whole bunch of shit we don't care about.
Apparently, I'm the only one that plays RPGs anymore.
Well, you know, you had a whole bunch of.
All right. He beat Stupid Grand Adventure, Scrabble, What else you do? Lego, Avengers.
I beat games that cost more than your weekly allowance. Yeah. So, all right, let me see what we got here. I beat games that I didn't have to ask mommy to buy. Okay. So we got The Order 1886. We got Infamous First Light. We got Injustice. I beat Battlefield Hardline twice.
Wait,
Bloodborne
Infamous First
twice.
Light came out last year?
Well, I beat it this year.
Okay.
Everything I'm saying
last
can be
year.
Nah, that
proven.
came out last year, I think.
Everything that's
I
saying
forgot I
can be
beat
proven.
Injustice.
So all my shit is public. Battlefield Hardline, I beat that twice. Bloodborne twice. Mortal Kombat twice. God of War 3. Until Dawn. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. Walking Dead Season 2. 2K16 twice. Deadpool. Snoopy's Grand Adventure. Battlefield 4. Zombie. UFC. Batman Arkham Knight, Fast and the Furious, Forza Horizon 2, GTA 5, Dying Light, Resident Evil HD, The Evil Within, and The Witcher 3. I believe that's like 27 games.
How did you get through Zombie of all games?
I had to push myself, man. You know why I actually beat it? Because I wanted to just put another notch under my belt. So, yeah.
All right.
I quit a bunch of times, but I just kept going back just to finish it. It ain't that long.
Yeah. All right. Point is, kids' movies should be ashamed of yourself because of all them 2-hour games you beat. We're gonna move on.
Oh man.
We're gonna move on.
First episode of the new year. You might as well title it the Weapon Damage Control Podcast.
Okay, so I believe that Hard 8 and Bond want to put Kids Move on trial. They want to bring him to Weapon Wheel Court. Y'all can have at it.
Dun, dun.
I'll let Bond take
There ain't nothing that even needs to be said. You can go to YouTube and just type that in and know that he's a dumbass for what he said.
So Kids Move. I'll allow the defendant to.
I mean,
Bond said put dumbass in a search bar and just move.
No, I said if you put in like $350
That's
$400
disrespectful, yo.
on the computer, you can find it.
Kids Move defendant.
Channels like Hardware, Canucks and Linus and Tech Syndicate, they've already destroyed this man. Same with Digital Foundry. They've already destroyed this man.
Hey, but Kids Move. Let the defendant defend himself first.
Ain't nothing to say.
Please state your case, defendant.
Go ahead, dig that hole, player. Dig that hole.
Yeah, my point was you couldn't build, and Tyler said you couldn't build a good gaming PC at the price of an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4, because I remember when the Xbox One came out and the PS4 came out,
Well, the PC and
Objection, Your Honor. Objection. No, listen. Anytime somebody say that is you can build a PC better than the Xbox One and the PS4 at $500. This has already been proven. This is already factual. It's not up for debate. You can build a better PC than the Xbox One and the PS4 at $500, period.
like brand new parts, not bargain shops.
Listen.
Like, I mean, how much you have to scale back to?
It don't matter.
Are we talking about office PCs or actual gaming PCs?
No, it don't matter.
No, you could build a rig for $500, babe.
No, you can. I know you can build a rig, but I'm saying, what kind of a rig are you building?
That's
One
better
was
game.
better than the Xbox One. That's the kind of rig.
I'll co-sign that. And I'm not a PC gamer, and I know that.
Look, my 560 Ti's that God knows where they're buried at right now could probably run circles around their consoles.
You were talking about Titans and 980 Ti's. You don't need all that to outperform an Xbox
You don't.
One.
So here's where the problem became. And I did post another
Talking
video
about $200 motherboards. I never had a $200 motherboard, and I was gaming at 4K, and I never had a $200 motherboard.
Yeah, I got my motherboard in my current PC is a $50 micro ATX motherboard.
So, Mr. Smooth, what exactly was the point that you were getting at before I let the prosecution continue?
No, I'm just saying. After what I've tried to do, I could not get a something I would say, okay, this is like really good, a beast at fucking $500. There was no way.
So are you?
Nobody never said that. Nobody never said you can get a PC at
Build an
$500.
enthusiast level rig for $500. Period.
The of all the recommended graphic cards, they were pushing the price of an Xbox and a PlayStation alone. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then when I actually decided, like, you know what, when I told people, no, I'm gonna put a 960 in there, it was like, no, get at least a 970. I'm like, I mean, isn't it still going to be better than my Xbox and PlayStation? I'm like, barely. And I'm like, okay.
Who said that?
So I felt discouraged.
Barely.
And I was like, you know what?
Who said
Fuck it, I'm not even gonna put it in there.
See,
Who said barely?
the defendant has obviously listened to a whole bunch of
Dumbass
inexperienced.
console fanboys.
Dude, I ran into a bunch of AMD and NVIDIA fanboys throughout the whole time. Every time when I was trying to get
Where were you asking questions? If you don't mind me asking.
Facebook, Twitter, and
Facebook and Twitter.
yeah.
Mr. Smooth, do you know any of the credentials or general knowledge of these participants that you speak of?
No.
The general knowledge, I just know they're all claim to be PC gamers, and so I was like, okay.
Planning. Did you say the word planning?
No, they're all claimed to be PC gamers.
Okay.
So I was like, when I post what I originally had, which was still more than $500, it was like the oh no. But the thing is, it was like hundreds of comments saying no. And so if I'm like, oh well damn, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Then I'm gonna get whatever's I can get. I said I want to be able to max out games like current games. I mean, I don't care if it maxes out or Witcher.
At what resolution?
At 1080p.
You can do that with something that's around 500.
Around 5-6, yeah.
You will go over 500. You'll definitely hit close to 600 because of like tax and stuff like that. But you're not at launch. You couldn't get an Xbox One for 500 flat either.
Listen, the bottom line is you were wrong. You need to just be quiet when it comes to PC, dog. You ain't know what you was talking about.
Wait, here's my question. Do you really want to get a gaming PC?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then why wouldn't you ask me or Hard?
Why didn't you just talk to Bond?
Bond said he'll talk to me after he got out of work, and I never heard from him.
So you go ask a bunch of strangers off the street.
No, I just was throwing questions out there, seeing who replied and whatnot.
Just stay your ass on.
You could have done research. That's
I
what
did
I've been
research.
doing.
I've done.
You don't even know what you're researching.
I got more. Listen, more of these videos gonna come once
You should know the common at least knowledge.
Never been on a PC.
What do you mean by common knowledge? What's the common knowledge of like
Being a person in tech, or liking tech things, being a techie at least.
No, but you said like common knowledge as far as like
Common knowledge for a tech person, someone that's into tech. Or
okay.
would do research.
Yeah, but okay,
or
but
go on PC type
Yeah,
of knowledgeable
argument-
sites or something.
the argument is people are saying like I was so wrong because I said you can't build a good gaming PC at $350 or $400 or $500, wherever you can get an Xbox or a PlayStation 4, and everybody said I was dead wrong. And I'm like, well, according to what everybody else is saying, what a graphics card you need to take full advantage of, it has to be all these GTX series and all this other. And every time I even bought up an AMD card, oh no, go somewhere. That's
AMD's drivers have been pretty whack lately.
Listen, man, he gonna have more of these videos once he gets to PC.
All you had to do was type in $400 gaming PC into YouTube, and you would have.
It's all over YouTube.
In 2 seconds.
He's not gonna understand how to maintain a PC. It's gonna be bad for
You
him.
might as well just stay on consoles.
It's not that
Just stay
complicated.
your ass on consoles.
Listen, what you need to do is
It's not
just
complicated though.
tell Bond to pick you out some and pull that trigger. And then you'll become fully
There's even a
converted.
site that can
Are
add
you
up
planning on
everything.
using a mouse and keyboard, Kiss Move?
to play? Hell no.
Stay on consoles.
Stay on consoles.
Nope. No.
I mean,
No, listen.
It
depends on the game, I mean-
listen.
No,
Hold
you know
on,
what?
listen.
Let's clear this up right now. And this was my favorite argument about console versus PC. When I used to tell people, why don't you just switch PC? I was like, I like using the controller.
I
And
do too.
the whole thing was, oh, you can use a controller on a PC. Yeah, you can play
here's what I
everything with
gotta
a
say.
controller.
You can, but you're gonna get your ass crushed
You're-
online.
Your
playing a lot of
shit.
multiplayer games, though?
Listen,
You're
shit
bad
on
at
the
console games. You're gonna get
with a
murdered
controller.
on PC.
Your shit with a controller on console games. So you gonna come to PC? It's not gonna be fun, dog. I'm telling you right now.
Let the man
It's
try
not
it.
gonna be
Just
fun.
let the
No, it's
man
nothing to try.
try.
It ain't nothing.
Yes.
It's
Like,
nothing to try. It's
If
not.
Halo ever came to PC and you were struggling against people on controllers with consoles, you're gonna get buried on PC.
I didn't think Hard 8 could do it. That was a challenge at first.
That shit took a lot of practice, dog.
It is.
Well, I
not-
can't
does.
practice.
Listen, you suck on console. You're not gonna have fun, man.
I mean,
I'm
let him
telling you, I'm trying to help you
practice the
save your money.
AWSD.
I'm
you know?
trying to help you save your money, man. If you're not going to get on that mouse and keyboard, you might as well save your money. I'm telling you right now.
Rev loves playing online games, but he said, and he likes PC better, but he says he hates playing online because the controller just can't compete.
Or if you're okay with only playing single player games on PC, then
Dude, I'm not switching. I'm only gonna have only playing like a certain amount of games on this thing.
So you can get one and only play single player games. It still will be worth it. What's your budget? What's your actual budget though?
My actual budget?
Yeah.
Well,
It's max.
even my actual budget was actually I didn't want to really go over 11. Like if I
Oh my god, you're more than good.
I knew I would be
Keep
more
over.
than good, but the thing is, the goal was like, okay, I don't care if I go over 11, but the thing is, if I can get it, if I don't have to spend 11, then
You could get a
I won't.
$700 rig and be fine.
My initial rig was $1,000, and how long did that last me, Hard 8?
Man, I'm trying to tell Kids Smooth to save
quarter
money.
cent.
Nowadays, you could get a $700 rig. That's fine.
You good, man. Like Bond could keep you. Any of us could keep you under a G.
Save your
The
money.
rig I want to build is 700.
Listen. If you want to do this and like only play single player games, because I agree, like the multiplayer thing ain't gonna work out for you, then do it. I think it'll be worth it just to play like the single player games.
no,
He already
And
got
mine
a
is
hard
not just
time
for
playing
PC
those on
gaming, it's for
consoles,
other
man.
stuff.
I mean, he got a hard time playing those on consoles.
I'm not saying it'll be worth it because I'm not going to be the guy when he spends money on the PC for him to say, oh, this was a waste of my money.
Yeah, he gonna be mad as shit.
So, Defendant, how do you plead at this stupidity claim?
Oh, how do I plead?
Yeah.
Shit. Oh wow.
He said, oh, like it wasn't coming.
So
Gotta plead
All
the
right.
fifth. Gotta plead
So-
the fifth.
it was yeah. That thank you. I'm gonna stay quiet on this. Like I said, I already did my.
You got a lawyer
My
now.
bad.
You didn't know what to say for yourself?
But like I said, it's all about how you word things. I did say, you're not good, like good gaming PC. And say you can't build a gaming PC, a good one, but that's all.
You still wrong.
Because my opinion on good versus what your opinion maybe on good could be completely different. So that's where
No, the
facts
argument
or
is-
facts, not factual. You saying so $500 cannot get you a rig that will play your games?
a good.
Yes, a good.
No, it's not a fact there. Is that once you throw that word in there, this is not really.
Listen, no, the facts
would it-
were no. He tried to move the goalposts. The
No,
facts
it's
were
not.
this.
The title
The
said.
facts were this. You can build a $500 PC that outperforms your Xbox One. Period.
You can. Like that's factual. You can look up all the different parts now for that.
And when people anytime
How is that
people bring
opinion?
up that
No, well, the
anytime
title
people
said
bring up that
good
argument, that's what
gaming,
they're talking
You can't
about.
build a good gaming PC at the price of an Xbox One.
But that's never been the argument. The argument, can you build something better
My
than the
console. Yeah.
Xbox One?
How did the jurors find
That's
Mr.
the-
Smooth? How did the jurors find Mr. Smooth?
Guilty
Guilty,
as
goddamn.
charged.
Guilty on all charges.
Guilty as charged.
Man, I sent this to you to hold in this L, fam.
I couldn't believe I saw that video. I'm like, damn, this new year just started and already.
Sorry, you got to hold that L, bro.
As soon as I seen the title, I said, "Oh,
Still
man.
love you, Kiss Move.
Here we go."
You're lucky I'm being caring in the beginning of the year, because this would have happened a month later.
So now, the court would like to bring their attention to Mr. Hard 8 Times.
The court can eat a dick.
Would you please
Out of here.
step to the stand, sir?
Yeah, man.
Okay, Mr. 8, you are being accused of 1 count of being a straight-up fraud, 2 counts of hypocrisy, and 3 counts.
Damn, 2 counts?
Of being a casual gamer.
What the fuck happened?
How do you plead, Mr. Times?
Y'all can eat a dick. That's how I plead.
He's pleading not guilty. Okay, I would like to bring to the court's attention Exhibit A.
Oh man.
If you would
Damn, yeah.
for everybody to just
Evidence
look
and
to the
shit.
screen to the right.
In this move?
Now,
Yeah.
Mr. Times, are you familiar with the PSN as displayed?
Yo, man, get to the goddamn point. Get to the point so I can bury this shit, man. Get to the fucking point so I can bury this shit.
Familiar with
Yeah, I'm
okay.
familiar. Yeah.
Are you also confirming that this PSN in question belongs to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Now, Mr. Times, if I'm reading this right, this states that you were playing Hasbro Family Fun Pack.
Yes.
Hasbro.
Yes.
Is this correct?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to move on to Exhibit B.
I gotta mute my mic, yo.
Just give me one
This
second.
is the most reachingest shit ever, but go ahead. I'm about to kill these niggas, man. Go ahead.
I would like to go to
Get your shit
Exhibit
off,
B.
because I'm about to destroy y'all niggas.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would look to the screen, what you will see is
Oh shit.
a tweet confirming that Mr. Times achieved 8 PS4 trophies in Scrabble. Are you familiar with this game called Scrabble, sir?
Yes.
Okay. And
Are
are you admitting to actually playing these games?
Yes, I was playing Scrabble and Monopoly. Yes.
Okay.
I don't understand this.
Great game.
Yes.
Great game.
So the prosecution
Those are classics.
press.
I don't understand this shit, but go ahead.
So I would also like to bring to the stand one of Mr. 8's victims, Jack Move Johnny.
Oh no.
How you doing today, sir?
Mr. Johnny, right? I believe Mr. Times has attacked you for playing
and I will
such caliber
continue.
games in the
And I
past.
will
Has he not?
continue. And I will continue.
He has, your honorable BG. Let me tell you a story about this guy. Honorable
I will
BG.
continue.
He got on me for playing the game where you play as a pixel, but then he turned around and played a bunch of pixels with letters on them. Why is that acceptable?
This is the most reaching shit ever. First of all,
Mr. Times, I'm going to need you to stay quiet or the court will hold you in contempt. Mr. Johnny, how did this make you feel?
It made me emotionally and physically distraught. I feel abused, and I could just ask the court to sentence a Hard 8 to the strictest penalty of having him hold that L.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, witnesses could ask for a sentence.
what you have seen before you are several counts and displays of someone being a straight-up hypocrite, fraud, and casual gamer. You saw the evidence, the smoking gun. This man was playing Scrabble. This man was playing Hasbro Family Fun Pack, and then attacked the victim. for
Hasbro
playing the same
though?
caliber.
Hasbro.
Listen.
Has been.
Listen.
Mr. Times, please defend yourself.
Listen. First
Can I
of
call
all,
you Mr.
this is-
Times? Of course I can.
Shut up, faggot. These motherfuckers y'all are reaching right now. Y'all know that, right?
Can you define
I'm
reaching to the court?
trying to figure out what is the problem with playing Monopoly or Scrabble. How does that compare? Hold on. How does that compare to the bullshit that Jack Move plays, like Pix the Cat, in a fucking game where you are a pixel? How the fuck does that compare. We're talking about legendary games like Scrabble and fucking Monopoly. Monopoly has to do with what? Buying properties, managing money. What the fuck is the problem?
But Heartache.
You can't play Monopoly now?
I think it depends on the gamer. I mean, because it depends on how you play the game, whether you play it if you're hardcore into it or if you're casual with it. Because, like, you can take a game like Pikmin, which is one of my favorites, and people just play that shit and be done with it. But I took that shit to a whole nother level. Now, would you consider me a goddamn casual or a hardcore? I think it depends on the game.
I got more to say. Also, I told these frauds a long time ago that when I was upstate, I used to play a lot of Scrabble, I used to play Monopoly, and I used to also play Risk.
That's a hardcore game right there, Risk.
Oh, no, Risk. No, they'll say it's not. I'm playing that too.
Don't get much hardcore than that.
But anyway, hold on, time out, I'm not done. I told these niggas a long time ago I played these games, nobody had nothing to say. But now that I'm giving these niggas L's every fucking weekend, now all of a sudden, playing Monopoly is a fucking problem. Monopoly. Monopoly? You can compare Monopoly to fucking Flower?
I would like the record to show that Mr. Times is damage controlling.
Sir, you were in prison at this time, so I really wouldn't blame you for not playing consoles.
That's crazy. Hold on. We can also compare Monopoly to Snoopy's Grand Adventure?
Well, Snoopy's an actual video game.
I don't understand this shit. How the fuck is playing Monopoly a problem? Like, I'm lost.
There's been plenty of tabletop games that have been turned into video games. But
I'm lost.
I mean, Monopoly is classic.
Sir. You're playing a board game on a $400 console.
Yo, that gotta be the dumbest shit ever.
I bet
that's like saying if a nigga fucked a chick, it's like, oh, you fucked her in the car? Oh, you were supposed to do that on the bed. Nigga, it's the same fucking shit.
Sir, that was definitely a reach.
No, that was not a reach. It's the same shit. That's the point I'm making.
So what about Jack's?
Time out. So if I was playing it at a table, that's fine, but playing it on the game is a problem.
So if I'm playing an indie game on a console that can be played on the cell phone, I don't see the difference, sir.
I also played
27
other AAA games this year, but yeah, you can't compare me to Jack. He plays games where you're a little girl running around with a wolf. Come on, man.
That game was very emotional, sir. And
I know you cried, bitch.
Oh, never alone.
Get out of here. Y'all niggas crazy.
Hey, you guilty, nigga. You guilty. I'm a witness that
I will make it. Half of y'all niggas can't even play Scrabble because you're retarded and you can't spell nothing. So get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, and I guarantee I'll destroy any of you niggas in Scrabble.
Hold up, I don't know about me. Hold up, let's...
Any of y'all.
Let's throw that out real quick.
Any of y'all.
I'm about to get Scrabble.
I'm telling you, you know what? Listen,
in section B,
y'all don't play Scrabble like me. Y'all just spell words because they can spell.
Sir,
no.
In section B,
one thing that Risk is more hardcore than most of those games you guys play.
No.
Yes.
And I played Risk.
Listen, what about Stratego?
Stratego was the shit too. I played that too.
I gotta side with Heartache on this one then.
Get out of here. Y'all niggas reaching.
Sir, according to the Weapon Wheel Constitution, section
Oh my God.
paragraph 5.
We got constitutions now. We're gonna have to set some articles.
Worse than the Book of Bonds.
And
This
Hat
does
Ralph
not-
Henry
hold
Pack
on,
are in the same category as Picks the Cat.
How the fuck is Monopoly in the same category as Picks the Cat?
Law has
I'm playing this game in Monopoly.
Snoopy's Grand Adventures in the same. Snoopy's Grand Adventures in the same category too.
Yes,
It's
it
a
says it
fucking
right there in the
classic.
next paragraph, paragraph 6.
Guilty, nigga.
Oh, let's just say this too.
Well,
Jack
Snoopy
Moon
Grand
Johnny-
Adventure
Hold
would be
on.
a platformer. You know,
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. That game is gay. Listen.
Damn.
Jack Mujani played 34 indie games in 2 years and only 10 AAA. How does that compare?
Your Honorable BG, I would like to bring to the court's attention that 70% of my platinums are in AAA games.
No, we're not talking about PS3, faggot. Stop trying to move the goalposts. We're talking about PS4. PS4.
Wait a
No,
minute,
we're
sir.
talking about
Wait,
no.
sir.
We're talking about your next gen console.
Sir, I thought we were
In the
talking about
last
games,
2
sir.
years, you only played 10 AAA and 2 of those I think your mom had in your stocking for Christmas.
Well, I would like to point out that
34 indie games.
not playing a game that came out in the 40s on his PS4. So I mean,
Oh my God!
Let us.
The Milton brothers are rolling over in their grave from this denial, BG. That's all I know.
Jers,
I don't understand how Monopoly compare or Scrabble. I don't get it.
Jers, how do you find your peer, Mr. Times?
Before I cast my vote, I would like to say I don't have a problem with anybody playing any game. I don't care if you play Scrabble, Monopoly, or Snoopy's Grand Fuck Nigga Adventure, but I do find you guilty.
Nah, I don't find them guilty. Nah.
Because
I play damn Monopoly too, so
I love Monopoly.
Let the record show that the problem is not playing Scrabble, but the problem comes in when you attack your peer or playing
And I will
Fix the Cat, and then you're playing Scrabble.
And I will keep attacking. Yes, I will keep attacking all day.
In that case, I'm about to re-download Frozen, and I can wait
Bro.
till they get connected on the Xbox
We
One.
know you
What?
attacking.
Like,
Listen,
I would like
hey.
excuse from the court.
All in favor.
And hold on. Speaking, hold on.
Verdict.
Silence right now.
All
Why are you
in
making
favor of
fun
a
of him for
verdict
playing a
today.
board game when you're playing a children's card game?
Jers, all in favor of a guilty
Oh,
verdict.
no, don't try to sidestep that. Answer my question.
Wait, the question's for me?
BG, how are you getting on me for playing Monopoly when you're up here playing a children's card game?
What are you talking about?
you know what I'm talking about.
What was he
You know
playing?
what I'm talking about.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, but Yu-Gi-Oh is big though.
Yu-Gi-Oh's not
He ever
childish though. Like,
According to Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, it is a children's card game.
Has BG ever criticized anybody for playing indie games?
No.
Okay.
No, but you just
You was just
criticized
hold on,
somebody
hold on,
for playing
time out.
Monopoly.
You
Hold on, you was
criticized me for
criticizing. Hold on, you was criticizing Kid Smooth.
No. I
Yeah,
was
you were saying
Oh,
those are
my
garbage
God.
games like Snoopy. Yup, you're
No.
right.
Yo, you
That wasn't-
criticized him. Yo, when he beat more games than you
Those
criticized the
games
games
don't
he
count.
played to
Nah.
beat you. You criticized
That
the
was the
games.
problem of the indie games. I was saying, I was
oh,
just simply making a case that
Um,
half of the games he
fraud
beat
exposed.
were 2
are they
hours.
saying that the
no,
honor is faulty?
This judge is
Draw
nice.
four. Draw 4 L's, nigga.
Is this honor faulty?
This judge is now less credible than the
BG.
resident doctor of
Heartache
YouTube.
to holding this L.
No, nigga, listen. Hold on, time out. The judge is a fraud. Listen.
Oh, man.
When he took those massive L's because Kid Smooth beat more games than him, he criticized every game
The
that Kid
defendant
Smooth
is
played.
trying to divert the attention. The defendant is obviously trying to divert the court's attention to the L he
Bringing up
should
all
be
the
taking
facts.
right now.
I'm bringing up the facts.
Jurors, don't let him distract you.
Uh,
Take this L and
I don't have a problem with people playing any type of casual type. This is the quotation bunny is games, just as long as they don't criticize other
fraudulent doctors
games
and
that
not
are
fraudulent judges.
that are independent and still have some type of essence to it.
yo, hung jury. The judge is a fraud. We need to find the judge, dog.
First of all, sir, you were badgering the witness the whole time. So I'm gonna get that from you.
Yo, you're dirty, man. You're dirty. You should be disbarred. You're dirty.
You're guilty, man. You're guilty. You got caught. It's okay.
Oh, so the judge made the decision on it. Okay, that's the
Yeah, the
court.
judge ain't even listening to the jury. You know what I mean?
Yo, I see that plenty of times too. The jury.
Hey, I want-
jury.
Hey, BG, I took a jury trial. You are ignoring the jurors. So, you know what I mean? Besides you and hating ass Jack Move, all in favor of Heartache. L avoided. L avoided.
Nah, you taking that L. Trust me. You can try to delay it as long as you want. You could be Bill Cosby.
Let's go around the room. Let's
You
go
could
around the
be Bill
room.
Cosby and delay it for 20 years.
All right,
You're
let's
still gonna end up
go
taking an
around
L.
the room. What did the jurors say? Go around the room.
Jack, how do you find Heartache?
I'm not into dry snitching or sending my people. I gotta find him guilty, man.
You guilty. Smooth, how do you find Heartache?
Guilty. Guilty as charged.
Oh man.
Bond, how do you find Heartache?
He plays Risk and Stratego, not guilty.
All right.
I believe Mr. Heartache has been tampering with the witness. I believe it. He's threatened and tampered. with the witness. Federal crime. Baby girl, how do you find Heart 8?
Not guilty.
After the fact, though, I can't agree with this.
Red.
Like I said, I'll say it again.
Think about the decision you're about to make.
Like I said, I don't have a problem with, you know.
Hypocrisy.
I don't have a problem with people playing Monopoly. I play Monopoly myself, and I play other games.
Which is not the issue.
The whole thing is just don't, what? What's the issue? Can we get a lunch break?
Oh my God! Hold on. When you got your LB,
I was saying
not guilty. Move on to the next.
Guilty.
Not guilty.
He has obviously threatened all the jurors. The jurors have been tampered with. It's a damn shame. This is an injustice. It's an injustice.
Yeah, this shit's too funny.
Damn. You can be
Starting
Bill
off the
Cosby.
year with another L.
You can be Bill Cosby and avoid witness right now, but they don't get you.
So you saying he slipped something in our drink? That's what you trying to say?
Oh, man.
So what? We got a hung jury?
Hey, no, it was 3-2.
Listen,
It wouldn't even
the judge, and
it wouldn't even matter if it was 1-4. As long as one person says not guilty, it's not guilty.
This is Scrabble and all these other games, and then attack somebody else for it. I don't care what y'all say. That man
Look, you played Iron Bread, you're done.
But you don't attacking people for playing games like that.
Listen, BG, I won. Move on. I told you I don't get no L's, nigga.
Hard on OJ in the
Cool,
court.
it's cool. All right. You tampered with the witness. It's cool. We gonna move on.
Hey, that was too funny, man. That was
We
too
gonna
funny.
move on.
Hey, if it don't fit, you must have quit, nigga.
Oh God, you do not go there.
We gonna move on. Listen, man, a lot of people got away with crimes, but they end up paying for it later on. So cool.
You gonna catch him in entrapment? You gonna do entrapment?
But they gonna get them.
Yeah, this shit.
It's only illegal if you can prove it. So, by the way, Smooth, they got Rise of the Tomb Raider selling with those 970s or whatever and 980s. Well, you're not gonna get a 980. So they selling Tomb Raider for free with those 970s if you ever, make that.
Yeah, definitely get that 970.
No, I already ordered the 980. 980 Ti will be here on January 7th.
You ordered a
980 Ti for your first rig.
Yep.
When were you gonna tell us?
Hold on. Stop.
Are you gonna be doing other things than playing PC? You gonna be editing or something?
Oh yeah. My
You're gonna be-
original plan for PC was to do more with my videos and stuff, and then if I win a game, I got something to game with. So
That's not what you buy a 980 for if you want to game on. You buy a 980 Ti because you want to game on it, not because you're going to game on it.
It's but it's there. You'll
When were
see.
you gonna tell us this?
When I unboxed it.
So your budget's $1,100 and you spent $700 on a video card.
Jesus Christ.
Are you qualified enough to get the rest of those parts?
You didn't have to
for $400?
buy that.
No, the shit is done.
I can't wait to see these videos when he don't know how to do nothing.
God.
That shit gonna be funny as hell.
Oh man,
I can't wait for these videos.
he's about to do a stealth unboxing.
Bottom line is, unless a PC is your primary, I repeat, your primary gaming platform, why would you spend $700 on a video card?
He got it like that, man.
Yo, he gonna be. Oh my God, I can't wait to see this shit.
Yo, your wife gonna whoop your ass when she find out how much that costs.
Secret accounts, bro.
Damn.
Yo, I can't wait till he get on multiplayer with that controller. Oh my
God.
God.
Just don't go multiplayer. Just don't even do it.
You know how like console fanboys always say PC gamers aren't good online and stuff? You gonna find out. You gonna learn.
This Smooth don't know what it's like to play without aim assist. Oh my God.
Well, let's go on to these other topics. Man, he just pulled the trigger on 980. All right, we gonna let you live. Let's get on to the other topics.
Hold on, does it have a backplate?
Oh God.
No, this is important. This is an important question. Does it have a backplate?
Like what?
He's not gonna know what you're saying.
Does the 980 Ti you ordered have a backplate?
He doesn't know.
I don't know.
He doesn't know what a
He
bag
doesn't know what a bag
I'm
plate.
telling you right now, if you unbox that and don't got a backplate, you getting exposed. Hashtag backplate master
Don't
race.
listen to this man. It don't matter. So Microsoft talked about the Xbox Elite controller, and they probably won't be available throughout March of this year because they completely underestimated the demand for it based on like the E3 reaction. People were saying it's too expensive, so they losing out on a whole bunch of money right now, and people about to be like assassinating grandmothers to get one.
Okay, my whole thing is, they made it, and I guess they only thought that console game would buy. There's a ton of PC games that want it as well.
I didn't even think about that. That's true.
That's exactly why there's probably so little, because you can't tell me a bunch of PC gamers who
I
spend
don't know why they didn't do the
$500,
proper
$600,
research.
$700 on GPUs aren't going to put money in for an expensive controller.
Mm.
There might be more PC gamers with the controller than actual Xbox gamers.
Yeah, I ordered one on Amazon, and it's been like just been on back order for probably like 3 months now. So I ain't gonna get that no time soon. Probably like sometime in April.
What I did was they had like this bundle, and if you ordered it off GameStop, it came with like Halo 5, and I just returned Halo 5 and kept the controller.
Yeah, that controller not making you no better, Kids Move. You should send it to me.
You know, have you played me since I had the controller?
No. That controller.
This is about the only time BG doesn't get it now.
Bro, you don't want to play me again. I haven't played Halo in like consistently in like a month or something.
Yeah, we know, player. We know.
So, because I've been playing other games. Relax.
Right. We know.
I just got back to it because that's what I do. I put down games and go back to it.
Yeah.
Right? Is that okay with you?
Only because you needed more video footage.
All right.
Videos. Right. You know it.
Right.
You know it.
You got it. Okay. But yeah. So good luck getting an Elite controller right now.
Who cares about an Elite controller? Move on.
I do. A lot of people do.
Fuck an Elite controller. Y'all niggas still suck.
It's in demand. Don't be in denial.
I care about no Elite controller.
All right. So there's more rumors about an Xbox Slim coming out the end of this year.
Well, this is $150. It ain't worth it.
It's gonna be cheaper, but not $150.
Hold on, isn't it going to be like specifically for something or something like that?
It's to compete directly with like Apple TV, so there's not going to be like no disc drive. It's only going to be able to get like digital games only.
That's the rumor. They might have scrapped that though. That's the rumor.
Yeah, I hope they did.
I don't think they're going to put a disc drive on it. They could do it. It can still work, depending on how they market it, but it can easily still work.
Yeah, it's not going to have that bullshit ass Connect.
Well, you shouldn't need to connect. I don't think it'll probably have like, if anything, a built-in speak and shit. But.
Well,
I think it should have a disc drive.
Well, I would sell this Xbox One and then get that new one, because this brick sitting on my table is crazy.
Why would you do that if you don't even like getting digital games on consoles?
No, but there's a rumor that they scrapped that it might not be the digital only thing. It just might be a slimmer Xbox One.
Is your Xbox about to break? Because you know how you do.
Nope. It's perfectly working, sir.
I bet.
You don't got it stacking on other consoles, right?
Stacking up all these consoles like
Playing
that.
Tetris with your console.
But these Xboxes these PlayStations, they're built so well. PlayStations never break.
Only yours, Bond.
Anything breaks.
What happened to your PlayStation 4?
Nothing. It started getting noisy and stuff.
Listen, if you seen the way he treated stuff, you would know what happened to it.
I treat my stuff very well. Cut it out.
No, you don't, sir. No, you don't, sir. No, you don't, sir.
And what happened to your original PlayStation 3?
The fat one? It
Yep.
got yellow light after like 4 years. Okay.
So I don't want to hear about these PlayStation things don't break.
I never said they don't break, but Bond, like every one of your PlayStation consoles broke. That's not
PlayStation makes shitty ass hardware.
No, they don't. No.
Xbox does too. I'm not even gonna tell you how many damn Xboxes I bought.
Xbox had a higher fail rate than.
I I think I
But
got about 5 or 6 Xboxes downstairs.
But
That's
BG, of all
red ring.
people, can't be saying anything otherwise when his is broken pretty much. How many PlayStation 2s you going through, BG?
I had one PS2 my whole life. Never broke.
Good. How many PlayStation 1? Oh, you weren't even alive back then.
No, I was. What do you mean? I had the original. I had the original PlayStation, and then when the PS1 came out, I rebought that.
So why would you rebuy it?
Because it was the new thing out, and I wanted it.
With what job? You're like 2.
I could have got it, so I got it.
But what I can give Nintendo is I've never had a Nintendo product break on me ever.
They did that update.
I've had 2 N64s break.
Oh, wow.
Yo, what's up with you?
I haven't touched them in like 12 years.
It was short-circuiting or something?
I've also had one of my 4 GameCubes broke as well.
White girls
What's
coming
up with your electricity?
pouring water on his console.
and I also had a Dreamcast catch fire.
I've never.
What is wrong with their
I've never
consoles?
even heard of somebody telling me.
You sure not like your electrical
my
wiring?
regular Nintendo, my Super Nintendo, my Genesis, Game Boys, all that stuff still works.
The wiring in the attic bad.
You just got a bad look with consoles, man.
Nah, it's either his wiring, because your Dreamcast caught on fire?
Yeah, I put work on that. Dreamcast is secondhand, though. My original Dreamcast didn't break.
Oh.
What's wrong with you, Bun?
I play my games. I put work on them.
That's why you on PC, because you don't want to get killed by a console.
My friend got electrocuted by his DualShock 2.
What?
What are all these freak console stories you got? It don't even make sense.
1,000 ways died by a console.
Word. What the hell wrong with you, bro?
All I'm saying is you had the last 2 generations of your PlayStation consoles are broken. Yet you're going to sit up here and say PlayStation.
My PS4 did not break.
Everybody else could say they're reliable, but you of all people should not be.
My PS4 did not break. My PS3 did. That's the first PlayStation console.
Oh, man.
My PS3 never broke.
Yeah,
That joint is like a suicide bomb, though, BG.
It did, but it did not break.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I
My
had 3
360s broke.
and
I
one
had
of
3
them
of
broke.
those.
I had 1 PS3 break on me out of the 3 that I've purchased, and then I had over 8 Xbox consoles. So
Damn.
Xbox 360, that red ring.
Why would you keep buying them after that?
Well, because of my gaming channel, I cover damn gaming. I do playthroughs, so I need the consoles to damn work. And if it wasn't the red ring, it was the CD thing that would break. It just wouldn't.
Did that last
I had
generation,
3.
'cause
That's what
360s.
finally did in my Xbox. The drive stopped opening, and then,
I kept sending that joint in.
work.
Yeah, they fixed it for free after a while.
Yeah, they fixed it. But they tried to play me when it was just 2 rings, so I made it 3. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, well,
fixed
yeah,
it.
the 2 rings is totally different. The 2 rings was like you needed to plug the video
was
cord in.
It was an Ethernet cord, it kept saying. So they didn't want to fix it, so I made it a 3-ring. Fix it. Talking about that you don't want to fix something that's faulty.
My original Xbox 360 was a beast. That thing lasted for like a good 4 years. OG 20
That's
gig.
rare. That's rare as shit.
I had got a red ring on the original Xbox. I still have that.
Well, can't argue with those numbers, Bond. Can't argue with that. So PDP is making a Xbox One supercharger that can charge your controller, they claim, in under 60 seconds. Fully charged for like give you 12 hours out of it.
I'm glad to call shenanigans on that. We probably have another Black Bond like fucking controller exploding situation if somebody purchases and try to use it. So I'm gonna have to steer clear of some shit like that, man.
So they have fast charging, kind of like the new cell phone chargers.
Even with the new cell phones, they don't even charge that fast. 60. That joint
Yeah,
charges.
can they make something like that for a cell phone? Something
They
I
said
use
it.
every day.
What's the
What's
time? What's
They
the
said
time
it
again?
Fully charge your Xbox One controller. That means like 12 hours of gameplay in under 60 seconds.
Oh, in 60 seconds? What?
Yeah, that joint sound dangerous, bro.
It sounds like overloading.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hold any more controllers that could potentially blow up in my hands.
And it's supposed to premiere at CES, so
Oh,
Can't they make
Can't
that for
wait.
a cell phone, like a Droid phone or something?
Oh, they already got
oh. It's fast charging, but it's not in 60 seconds.
that.
Right? What the hell? Mm-mm.
it still takes like a good
That
half.
sounds. Yeah, I'm gonna have to follow up on that one.
I mean, if it's true,
CES.
if it's true, and it don't blow your controller up, I'm down.
Oh man.
Be interesting. But PDP doesn't have the best track record of making products, so we gonna see.
PDP used to be Pelican.
Oh, no.
Really?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I remember that name.
Fuck Pelican.
That wasn't good at all.
But again, Mad Cats used to be ass until they started making fight
They
things.
improved, both of them.
They definitely
Yeah,
Mad
Mad
used
Cats
to be
and
horrible. I used to give all my
Oh,
friends the Mad
God.
Cats controllers.
Me too. Me
A
too.
lot of them. You
Hold
go to the
this
lot of them.
one.
Oh, this controller just as good as the real one, bro.
Yeah. You get
Nah,
this
you about to
one.
lose.
No, but Pelican, which is PDP, and Mad Cats, they improved. Because back in the days, some joints used to break so easily.
Yeah, that was crazy. What was the next thing I was about to do? Where is it? Oh yeah, dude gets a piece of it. So a little boy
There we
on
go.
Christmas finds a piece of wood instead of the PS4. In the PS4 box, he finds the piece of wood that said, what did it say, dick and balls or something?
It said from
It
love.
says something lewd.
From love, from cock and balls or some shit.
With love from cock and balls. That joint is too good, fam.
Fucking hilarious.
That had to be an inside job because
I'm mad they
would've
tried to
checked
shape
when they got
it like a
returned.
PS4.
I think
Yeah,
it's
like it's shaped like a PS4. So crazy. They went through all that work to shape it like a PS4.
I think them stories be bullshit.
Nah, that's a refurbished PS4. I think they said they ordered from Target. I think. I can't remember. I believe
Stories
it.
they be bullshit.
Nah, but remember it happened last year? I forgot what it was last year.
It was a
bunch
center,
of-
a block of
It was
brick.
some bricks. Yeah.
They had rocks in it or something.
So I believe it.
You should know it's too heavy if it has a whole
Look.
bunch of rocks. Because when you pick up the PS4 box, it's not that heavy.
It's
The,
not better.
the reason I believe it, bro, is because a lot of these people at these distribution centers are dirty, bro. And it's Christmas time, you know they're gonna try to get like and shave a brick of wood, like goddamn. Yeah. And then they're gonna add this on the end by drawing a dick and balls on it. Like, come on, fam. Come on, bro. That's just crazy. I
It's a
believe
give
it,
and
though.
take. Because some people want attention.
Yeah, that's true.
Because how you going to try to shape it like a PS4 and talk about with love from dick and balls on it? Come on, that's too much work.
Yeah, the craftsmanship was amazing on that thing. It's crazy, bro.
It is,
I mean, hopefully they got a replacement, though. I mean, shit.
yeah. What if she did
They
fake
got a
it just to get like
replacement, $100 gift card.
I'm just mad she was like, I'm not really fucked up, man. I'm just saying my son don't believe in Santa no more.
Yeah,
Like,
that
bitch,
got
you
me
just
tight.
got
I was like,
a
what?
with a dick and balls on it. Like, what about this? Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Her priorities was all messed up.
Oh man.
That is great. It's probably gonna keep happening. Like somebody at the factory did it.
They definitely did.
And
Like he said, the distribution centers, they have all kind of people working the storage rooms,
Mm-hmm.
doing stock.
That's why I don't buy refurbished consoles. You never know what you're gonna get.
I don't buy refurbished anything.
Nope.
That's crazy because GameStop was just having this mega sale on if you could buy all three PS4, Wii U, and Xbox One for like $569.
What?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you did
you
that,
could,
if you went to
yeah.
GameStop.com and ordered the whole bundle.
They was all refurbished though. That's why I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's the thing.
At least you could take it back.
I mean,
Don't worry.
Okay. So PSN, well PS Plus.
Hmm.
The PS Plus games, are they free or not?
No, they're not free.
it depends on how literal you take the definition.
That's what I'm saying. Why y'all niggas keep making up your own
Well,
definitions?
can I explain myself? Sorry?
Free is free, nigga. They got one definition.
Technically, they're
Can I-
not free with Xbox Live Gold and the PlayStation Plus. Now on 360, you could keep it, but on
I mean-
Xbox One, you can't if you don't have the live subscription anymore.
This is what I'm saying, right? PlayStation Plus costs roughly $4-5 a month. The amount of games you get outweigh the amount that you pay for PSN Plus. Of course, you do not get the games if you're not still subscribed to PSN Plus.
Or they free.
So how literal you take the definition?
Ain't no, nigga.
No,
It's
no.
only one definition.
I guess he's saying because you don't pay
No.
anything additional to get these
what I'm
games.
saying is If you paying $5 a month and every month you getting a fucking $120 worth of games, you ain't pay for all that. You didn't pay $120. And who gets rid of their PS Plus subscription is what I'm trying to figure out. But no, you do not get to keep the games. But from where I'm standing, and the fact that PlayStation Plus is essential for you to game on the PlayStation platform from now on, I'm expecting you to keep your subscription up.
Yeah, but you don't have to. And if you lose your subscription,
Yeah, you lose
the game, so they're not free.
But they let you know that. But if you click on the game, it says.
Listen, you sound like a fucking fat boy, nigga. They ain't free.
Whoa. So facts is sounding like a fag boy? Do you listen?
No, the facts are it's not free.
Listen.
No, the facts are it's not free.
Okay, to you. So let me get to what I'm saying.
It's free.
When you click the game, silly nigga, it tells you when the game expired, man.
It doesn't matter. So it ain't free. So it's not free. So it's not free. They tell you it's not free.
Hey, man, you gotta pay for it sometime, man. Everything
man, get the fuck out of here. It's not.
You still got that criminal mind stay on it. Everything can't be free, man, right?
Get out of here. Get out of here. You can see that they tell you when the game expires, right? So that means they let you know it's not free right from the door.
Okay, what's the problem?
Okay then, well that's the end of the discussion, nigga.
Oh my god, this.
Yo.
Technically, you're leasing the game. It's like, technically, you're leasing it, but you have it underneath your ownership if you keep up your subscription. So I mean, that's
if you stop paying, then they take them away.
That's the flip flop.
I mean, if you lose the subscription.
Yeah, same with PlayStation. Yeah, if you don't have PlayStation Plus, if you don't have Xbox Live on Xbox One, because people get that twisted.
Okay.
You don't have the games anymore, but 360 you're able to keep the game.
All right, this is why I got a problem with this right now. This is on Xbox side and PS4 side. They have to pay these developers before they make their games free. You just can't take somebody's game they charge $6 for and be like, hey nigga, this free. No, listen. They have to pay them. So why the fuck would they let you have the game for free on either of these consoles if they got to continue to pay for those licenses, man? That don't make sense. Like, it just don't make sense. Do I want to pay for PS Plus to play online? Hell the fuck no, I don't. Is it mandatory now and I just deal with it? Yes. Like, I don't see what the issue is coming from.
Nobody's saying it's a problem, but I'm just saying that they're not free, and that's a fact.
No.
So, because here's my thing, right? So, I'm just going to bring it to another situation, like I said in my video. So, I upgraded my phone. I had to pay to upgrade my phone, but then T-Mobile gave me a tablet. I didn't have to pay for the tablet. Was the tablet free?
No, you're actually paying for the tablet.
You did pay for the tablet.
Look at that bill, bro.
So y'all actually don't believe in like buy 12, get 12 free.
When they do stuff like that, like okay, I just bought 2 hats right. They will buy one get one free, but the hat is $30. When they do like you get this free, they just split the price up between the items. You still technically paying for that item. It's just a reduced price. So you did pay for the tablet, but if they
all marketing.
Yeah, it's just, but if you got it for a reduced price, what's the problem?
If you still won.
Yeah,
you still won.
Exactly.
It's a win-win situation for both sides, the consumer and the company.
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't feel like you lost anything.
Here's where I think it becomes free. If all the games if you actually play these games from PlayStation Plus, and the amount and the value of those games surpasses what you played, then I think that's when it becomes free for you.
One thing that can't be argued, like I said with PlayStation or Xbox, like you said, if you playing fucking 30 games a month and these are like, $10, $15 games, you done made your money back, bro. Like that's time you done spent.
You did if you enjoyed the game, because some of these games a lot of people would have never bought anyway, and then they got a chance to download it and play it and enjoy it. So I don't see, like you have people now complaining about the PlayStation Plus games that they're getting now, even though these games are better than the Xbox Live Gold lineup of free so-called games. And I'm like, these are games you would have never purchased anyway, but you're playing it now.
Exactly.
So that's the next thing. Can you complain about free games?
Like so-called though.
Yes, you can complain about them.
You could complain about a service that you're paying towards, and if you wanted to improve on the quality of games that's being given to you, you could complain because you're paying for something.
Well, let's say it was actually. Let's say it was actually free, though.
Oh, was it actually free?
Let's say it was actually free. Would you have the right to really complain about it?
No.
If it was free?
No.
No.
Okay.
The thing is, I don't see why. Here's why I don't understand why people complain. It's not like it automatically installs on your damn console.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, I'm not gonna. If I don't want it, I'm not gonna download it.
Bruh, PSN,
yeah.
depending on how many
That don't
platforms,
fucking matter, man.
dog, depending on how
Yo,
many
Arctic,
platforms
leave
you
and come
got,
right back because your mic messing up. I think it's the connection. Leave and come right back.
dog, depending on how many PlayStation platforms you got, you are getting at least 6 games a month, sometimes 7. It's been a month or 2 where it's been 7.
That is
6
true.
fucking games, dog. Now you paying $4 to $5 a month, which is less than the amount of games that you're receiving. Not to mention, if you don't like it, don't play it, nigga. Simple as that, bro. Like, I don't see why.
Like I got a Vita collection and I don't have a Vita yet. Like, but I have games.
Like, man, y'all dumb for complaining, bro. It's just fucking stupid. I should be the one complaining, because guess what? Grim Fandango free on Tuesday. I bought that game full price day one. I pre-ordered that fucking game. I want my fucking $15 back. I paid for y'all niggas to enjoy this, alright? So
Now I will say this though: if something is free, can you still complain? Because last gen, you know, you didn't have to pay to get online, but the servers were really horrible. You still pay for a platform, period. You pay for your PS3. You should still have quality to play the games that you paid for in order to play on those servers. Now, I will say that.
yeah, I agree with that. I mean, PSN should be constantly improving. I mean, it don't
They still
crash.
need to improve it.
Yeah, no doubt. It don't crash like it used to for me, but it's still, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess
Laggy.
it's just the internet, man. Like, the internet gonna go down from time to time. I guess I gotta deal with it, but
No, they need to improve the
I
servers
mean,
even more.
they definitely do.
It's not on Xbox servers yet, the way the level of it is.
Hey, man, all I know is, man, all y'all, this is that would kill me about self-entitled ass gamers, much like Angry 8 Times. You know, you say, oh, I'm not getting great free games. Then you turn around and say, nigga, why you not buying games? Like, what do you want? Do you want me to go out and buy $70 games, or do you want all your games for free, my nigga? Like, what? I mean, come on, bro. Shit crazy, bro. Like, I don't know, bro.
Here's why I have a hard
Is it
time
cool
like
now?
complaining.
Yo, is it cool now?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, you good.
Hold on, what this nigga Jack Move say?
It's niggas like you that's self-entitled that get mad that people ain't buying AAA games, but then turn around, people ain't getting games for free. Like, what you mean?
I
I'm
get mad when people don't. I don't get mad if people don't buy AAA games. The fuck is you talking about? All I'm saying is, we know you don't buy none, and we pay for PlayStation Plus, and they, you know, they offer us these so-called free games every month. They fucking garbage.
But to be fair, Xbox One of they free
I don't
games.
give a fuck about Xbox. Nigga, stop trying to bring Xbox up. Don't you like the PlayStation 4? We talking about the PlayStation 4.
So, okay, this is the question. What caliber of free games would you like to be free? Because it would be games that didn't do well.
People brought up the fact that they used to give away more AAA games, at least one.
Okay, well, I got.
But I mean, that was last gen. You had many of years.
Listen,
to
they
do
gave
that.
you better games when you didn't have to pay for it. They gave you better games to entice you to pay for it. Now that they making you pay for it, now that they making you pay for it anyway, they don't care about the games you get no more.
I wouldn't say that because the lifespan was longer. Like the PS3, the years of PS3 was older, so there was more games to offer at a choose from.
Okay, listen. That's good damage control when you want to stick up for the console. But let's be real.
No,
I'm just saying. Now I'm speaking facts. If you have a console that's out with a lot of people saying there's not that many titles on PS4 and Xbox One today, so how you gonna give away AAA games for free if y'all already saying there's not enough titles on a damn platform?
That's true.
So what's the logic in that then?
They could have already gave you Killzone. They could have already gave you Knack, shit like that. This is the games that people.
It's 2016. Damn, we probably gonna get Shadow Force.
Time out.
They've allowed you to play Killzone free a couple of times, I think.
Listen, that's for a weekend. These are the games that people want. Like every time they come out with a new game, you see the comment section. Where's Knack? Where's Killzone? These games are old as fuck. They should have been there already.
It's $15. Why don't y'all just go out and buy them?
Exactly. Look. I agree with Hard 8. When you win it, you ain't got to do as much as the competition. So they don't have to give us, but listen, those first-party games.
But their lineup is still better than Xbox Live Gold lineup for free games.
Actually, actually, the Xbox One was able to get Black Flags as a free game and Thief, which last I checked those were.
And how many years did that take?
Thief is garbage.
It's Xbox One. Their next gen.
How long did it take for them to improve their lineup for Xbox Live Gold games? Because that took a while. Because they were losing every month.
Thief is garbage,
that's not fact though. That's not a fact.
That's not a fact?
No,
I want you to name all the Xbox Live Gold games from last year to now, and tell me and compare it to PlayStation Plus.
Any of the games will go with the Xbox have.
I want the whole list.
No. Have you played any of those games on the Xbox One that Xbox gave away the last year?
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
How I didn't when I was on Xbox One last year. How you gonna tell me when you're not added on my list?
Listen,
You gonna tell me what the hell I play?
One thing everybody has
You gonna
admitted.
tell me what I play?
Everybody's admitted that the PS
Hey,
Plus.
I know niggas gonna have to bring the fanboy level down. God damn.
Nah,
I play everything, but I'm just saying I play everything and I know what the hell I'm talking about at the same time.
So it's a
You
fact
can't
that
tell me what I play.
had better free games than Xbox One, yet we had AAAs in there, and we just got Killer Instinct.
Nah, I don't even like the PS Plus game, but
get
I
Killer
feel like
Instinct.
it's unanimous, and everybody has agreed that the PlayStation Plus has better games than like games for gold. Like I see people, like in the past, maybe not recently, but in the past, everybody has like seen the PS Plus games, and everybody has said this is way better. Definitely early on, it was way better than anything.
Early
like
on
Xbox
it was,
did.
but now that tide is changing actually.
I feel like it's the same now. I think they're like both.
No, until they start putting out we have gotten real games mixed in with all the
You
indies.
just
that we've
mentioned
gotten.
2 games. You mentioned
But they were
just 2
games
games
that people went
out of a
and
whole
bought, spent
year.
$60. We had $60 games on
You
that
can't
list.
count Thief. Thief was $60 garbage. I played through the game.
But
I don't want to count myself. Thief was garbage.
Yo, that's an opinion.
And Thief was free on PlayStation 3.
That's an opinion. If you like the game or not, that's not the discussion. The discussion.
I don't
is-
care about that, but he mentioned in Thief, and Thief was free on PlayStation Plus as well. So what are you saying?
All right, did you get Black Flags?
I own Black Flag on Xbox One
Well,
already.
Hey, people that didn't, and it was a free
But
game.
that's one game. I said from last year to now, you still giving me one title.
We would need to look at the list.
I'm not gonna give you the list.
I used to cover it. I used to do a
Listen, we'll talk about
versus
that
against PlayStation Plus versus Xbox One, and I was like, yo, I understand it was younger and they need a chance, but you still mentioning one game
No, but
out of
I'm
the
saying,
argument.
like you said, the thing was AAA games, and we were able to get like AAA games, big games for free. So
Why you need AAA games to say if something's good or not?
no, but how is PlayStation games better? How is it a fact that it's better if you just because you liked it better? That's what makes it fact, or like I don't understand that.
That was everybody in the gaming community saying which games have better quality over the freaking Xbox Live lineup, whether they were indie or AAA. And you're still just mentioning Black Flag.
Okay.
Well, PlayStation, to wrap it up, I mean, recently it sucked. I never take advantage of them. Like, it was only once last year. It was just Rocket League. That's the only time I ever took advantage of it.
I took advantage of Walking Dead Season 2. That's about it. Everything else straight garbage.
So y'all can put together that list of all. Well, for PSN it's easy because at the end of every year they list all the games they gave away. I don't know about games for gold.
I have to do some like research on that
because they brag about the type of games they give away each year, and then they add up the amount and
how much.
I think they did that for both consoles this year.
And yeah, you might be able to find it for games for gold, and y'all can compare that next week.
A lot of these free games are literally just fresh on the market new indies that they do. So I don't understand where it becomes like a.
Well, if that's the case, if that's the
Here we
case,
go.
then it should easily destroy the value of PlayStation Plus because they add up the value of all the PlayStation Plus games they give away. So if Xbox One gives away more AAA games, then it should easily outweigh,
No, for
outnumber
2015, the value was more for PlayStation Plus. But PlayStation Plus goes across like 3 platforms.
So how many games do you give away for games for gold? Each
4 because we got backwards compatibility.
So they give away. Was it always like that? They give away.
No,
4
that
No.
just started. But now,
just started.
we getting that what's it? Deus Ex? I can't even pronounce the name.
Deus Ex.
Bound
Do
like.
not ever call that game Deuces X like that.
I didn't say
Deus Ex.
Dumbass.
Deus Ex.
Deus Ex. We're getting that on the 16th as a 360 title. I haven't played it, and that's
What?
I haven't played it because dude, I have like my 360. I was really kind of specific on what I was like really playing. So
I think Deus Ex was given away already.
I'm sorry.
Specific
I
and
think
how?
Deus Ex was given away already on PlayStation Plus, I think.
I don't know how you couldn't have played that game. It's been
It was alright.
so good.
It was
That
good.
game is not even that good.
But it was good. Bond making it seem like it was the greatest thing ever.
It wasn't as good as the first one, but it was
I
still
ain't finished
a
that
good
shit.
game.
I stopped playing. It was boring as hell to me. So
Too much thinking.
no, too boring.
Too much thinking.
He said too much thinking.
According to Hard-A, he do plenty of thinking on Scrabble.
It wasn't shit to think about. No more than I am bread, faggot.
Oh man, it's hard getting that bread in that toaster.
I seen another game on PSN that was dealing with bread. I forgot what it was called.
Let's stop talking about
I
bread.
am toast.
That's the sequel. I am toast.
Let's stop talking about bread. So
Pretty good, yeah.
so
I can't wait for Mankind Divided.
yeah, that might be better. So Halo Guardians was the best-selling next-generation exclusive of 2015 between Xbox One and PlayStation 4, according to this report.
Why didn't they include Legacy of the Void? They got scared?
Yeah, so between PS4 and Xbox One exclusives, Halo 5 was the best-selling one for 2015 for Amazon specifically.
Huh? So
I don't believe it's worldwide. Probably not worldwide, but
Who did the list for
Amazon was the
Amazon?
best-selling exclusive.
I mean, like,
That might be the overall though,
I don't know.
cause it's all like what 3 million.
I thought it was at 2 something.
No, I think it's
Is it
over
like-
3 now.
thought it was at
Last weekend
6.
It was like at 2.8, but it probably is a sneeze away from 3 million. So
I thought it was at 6.6.
No, that's what
Oh, nah, that was first week sale. That was first week sale.
Yeah, that might be accurate though.
It might be. I don't know. So the Just Cause modders have put multiplayer into the game just like they did on Just Cause 2.
Oh, that's cool.
Did anybody ever play that? on
Yeah.
PC? The multiplayer? The multiplayer, sir.
Oh no, then nope.
Nope. I played the story.
Okay. Another thing done on PC that no one gives a damn about.
Oh man.
The Just Cause 2 multiplayer community is still pretty large.
Yeah, I'm sure. Sure. There's nobody in here gave a... How's it going finding that list of PC exclusives on anybody's top 10 list, Bond? How's that going? You still searching?
Didn't you already name XCOM last? Oh, that's right. Take that L.
I said a list
Take
of
that L.
exclusives.
Take that L.
I'm still waiting for that
Nobody
list.
has any PC exclusive. Then you name one.
I didn't say one PC exclusive. I said a list full of PC exclusives.
Let's follow the PC. Now we reach and let kids move.
And that was the initial thing I said. I said find me anybody's top 10 list full of PC exclusives. If you can find anybody's top 10 list on YouTube
full of
that has
any exclusives.
4 PC exclusives, then
Well, if you go to a PC dude, I'm quite sure their top 10 is mostly
I'm not finding that PC.
PC.
Dude. And don't go finding no top 10 PC anticipated list because obviously it's gonna be full of PC games. Don't be slick either.
That wouldn't that be the fucking point?
No.
You might as well accept the new era of games that, outside of a few console exclusives that are particular to each console, the main games every year are multiplats. And Tomb Raider is a perfect example of that.
That's
Look what happened to that exclusive game.
That's fine as long as you accept that most people don't care about these PC exclusives.
Yeah, well, you just go to Twitch and own yourself on that.
Okay.
At the most streamed games are what, BJ?
You tell me. Sir.
Exactly, PC exclusives.
Okay, if you say so, sir.
So take that out and move to your next topic.
Right, sure. So PS4 and Xbox One exclusive for 2016. just predictions. Who do y'all think is gonna? I would say, who do y'all think is gonna win 2016?
As far as better exclusives,
Yeah,
are we talking about Metacritic like scores?
just in your opinion.
In my opinion, I'd say Xbox by default because they already got like already more that's like already coming out for 2016 that's like confirmed. That's like having an actual release window.
I seen a list that said that PlayStation had like 54 exclusives coming out this year.
Oh yeah, like 29 of them are coming out Japan only.
And Xbox only had like 13 or some shit. So
Worldwide releases.
I mean, PlayStation had more exclusives last year.
Yeah, they always have more exclusives. You just don't see half of them.
So you said the Xbox exclusives have more games with window releases?
Like more actual no, not window. No, more release windows. Like where like okay, we can almost be certain that this game is coming out like this year. Like whereas a lot of games that's on that PlayStation list, you're kind of like, is it? Well, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know about that. Plenty of these got release windows. If anything, that's what they got is release windows. Release window ain't nothing but 2016.
It's at least a 3-month window where the game can come out. What's the release window for Last Guardian?
Are we talking about real
that said like spring 2016, I think.
And what about Persona 5? What about Persona? When is that supposed to come
that's
out?
the realistic one since it was supposed to be a 2015 game, so I say that's spring.
Persona 5 is not an exclusive.
I don't know how many platforms that's on.
It's on PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
But so what are these Xbox games with window exclusive?
You got Recore, which like the bet's still on. Like Recore is still slated for spring 2016.
Are you hyped for Recore?
Am I hyped for Recore?
Yeah.
I'm highly interested. Like I can't be hyped until they show me that gameplay, but I'm really intrigued. I really want to see what it's about. From the details, the summary of what the story is going to be about, that I think when they revealed the writer of it, it sounds interesting, and I'm looking forward to jumping in it. So Recore is spring 2016.
Who's going to be the writer?
The dude that the fuck did he he wrote he was on the writing team for like Destiny and what's the other game that just came out?
You was just hyped about this writer, but you don't know his work.
I didn't say I was hyped about the writer.
You said after I heard about the writer,
No. Gotta get the wax out your ears. Gotta get the wax. Get the Q-tip.
Did he not just say that?
No.
Okay,
I said.
What did you say about the writer, Kid Smooth?
I said when they revealed who the writer was going to be, and they started to release the summary of what the story was going to be about, and I said that's what made me interested, not the writer itself. I don't know who the writer is. I just know.
Why did you bring up the writer then?
Because he was behind other popular games like Destiny and some other games. But the thing is, the point wasn't the writer. The point was the summary of the game. I only brought up the writer because the summary came after they revealed who the writer was.
That don't make no fucking sense. You just said after they revealed the writer in the summary of the game. That interests you.
Yeah, the summary. All right, maybe I should have put more emphasis on the summary.
No, maybe you shouldn't have mentioned writer at all if that's not what you meant.
Well, no, because I was trying to put like maybe people were following the news that when at the same time they released who the writer was, that the news.
Nah, that don't make no sense.
Nobody's following news on Recore. Recore is not a big deal.
I mean, no, he might have had a good point if Destiny had a story, but
no, the good point. No, but he said he didn't care about the writer. But why bring up the writer?
Okay, sure. Everything got to be
probably just to add validity to the game, but it might have made more sense if it was like a writer that had like a good story under their belt. Like you said, they wrote for Destiny and what else?
Hold on, let me Google.
Because Destiny didn't have a story, so
Smooth. I will do that shit right now.
Why are you Googling?
Because the thing is, I last read about it like 3 days ago. Chill the fuck out.
Destiny didn't have a story. So that's the only thing.
Because y'all motherfuckers be bringing up shit that y'all really don't care about. But you heard that this was a good writer, so you just assumed.
No, dude, I was searching for a record because I was like, I need some damn information because I'm starting to get scared that the shit is going to be delayed, and boom, there we have it.
It's written by Destiny, the former Halo universe co-creator who also works at Destiny, but Halo don't have a good story either.
Well, if that's worked on Halo, then some validity and credibility, because
does anyone know when Crackdown is supposed to drop?
Summer 2016.
When?
Summer 2016.
Summer.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
I can't wait for Crackdown.
4 Titans. We'll have fun with that game. It'll be the best game to release I won't ever play.
I give the dude credit for Halo because Halo actually had a deeper, universe story, but Destiny didn't have a story, so I don't know what that had to do with it.
Did Activision buy out MLG today?
Yes, that's something we were actually, we were gonna get to. But yeah, I didn't really state who. Besides Kids Movie, I didn't really state who y'all think is gonna have the better year in 2016. Bond don't care.
I'll give you my thoughts. I'll give you my thoughts real quick. Because hold on, first of all, we counting games on PC and Xbox exclusive.
Whatever the hell you want, Bond, because you got all these different stipulations.
They're not stipulations; they're facts.
No, I'm just saying people have different stipulations on what's.
I honestly don't think it's going to be a big year for either one. To be honest, you're going to have big games in the front end of the year, but the back end it's just going to be multi-plats like it is every year. You know how I feel about the Sony exclusives? Don't care, and the Xbox brand just doesn't have exclusives, and the few they have mostly come to the PC.
I'm looking forward to Star Fox because y'all not talking about Nintendo stuff, but Star Fox looks like it's gonna be fire. And
nobody cares about Nintendo here,
right? When I can tear myself away from Xenoblade, because
let's not talk about that trash ass Xenoblade game.
Nintendo.
Hopefully Zelda will come out.
Yeah, Zelda's. Forgot about that one.
I don't know how you're such a big fan of Xenoblade Chronicles X. I do not find it to be that great of a game.
No, it's a good game.
Did you play the first one?
I have 60 hours in it. Let me see what level I'm on right now. You said what now?
Did you play the first game?
No, I didn't.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
No, my husband played that one. He got me into this one, and I'm loving.
You need to play the first one. It's a lot better.
Well, I like this one. You'll like
the prior one even more.
All right, I'll check out the prior one. But this one is my first one, and I'm enjoying it. So.
I think The Last Guardian. Once I heard who's the writer, and I don't know what he did. I don't know what the writer did in the past. I don't even know what the writer name is, but yeah, he's a big writer. So look forward to The Last Guardian and shit.
Assuming he's the writer from the last 2 games. But last 30 years. But
in all honesty, I think the PS4. At least for the first 4 months, PS4 is looking better.
What they got? Street Fighter and what? Uncharted.
I will give Sony this, that they've learned to release your exclusives in the beginning of the year because they're just going to get swallowed up by the multiplats at the end.
That's why the delays have actually been good for them. But it's Uncharted, Hardware Rivals, Street Fighter, if you want to count that.
Nope, don't count it.
Some people do. And I was talking about it in my other video. There was a couple other games.
It's Ratchet and Clank too, right?
Ratchet and Clank. Okay, okay.
There was
we count remasters though.
Yeah, Gravity Rush remaster.
No, Ratchet and Clank ain't a remaster.
That's a remake.
It's a remake.
Remaster, same.
Nah, they completely. It's like a reboot. It's like a reboot.
It's not like remake the same game. It's like it's a
reboot.
They actually changed the origin story around too.
Yeah, they changed it pretty much. So it's almost like a new game. And there's a few Japanese games that are being ported over. So
I ain't gonna play one of those.
So is Microsoft gonna make the same mistake they made last year by releasing all their games in a 3-month window?
They're gonna have games for every season. There's gonna be games in the spring, games in the summer, games in the fall.
Not so much.
I gotta ask you a question, Sue. Why do you keep saying we? You don't work for Microsoft.
No, when I say we, I'm talking about we as a gamer, Xbox gamer. I'm
You
sorry.
say they as in we're the Xbox.
But they, I mean, I say we because I'm going to be participating
Hey,
in the big release.
Smooth,
It just sounds
Smooth.
weird to me when people say we.
I know it's a bad habit.
You got my money ready, bro?
Dude, I'm waiting for you to pay. I'm telling you, you got 2 games that's easily getting pushed out of 2017.
But you just need one to get pushed out.
I just need one, but that's how confident I am. I just need one,
Yeah, all right.
and that ain't gonna happen. So
Hey, I'm
we
gonna buy
good.
another year plus with your money too, bro. I appreciate it in advance, bro.
Listen, here's the thing, Smooth. One of those games is getting delayed because for the first 3 months they got nothing besides Cobalt, an indie game. So, and then they got Quantum Break in the 4th month. So they got 8 months left to fit all them games in. One of those games getting delayed.
Oh, I can't wait.
I think Quantum Break gonna get delayed again.
No, it's not.
Oh, he still think all those games is not going to
They
get
haven't
delayed.
been showing nothing from Quantum Break, man.
And you know Microsoft don't like releasing nothing in the summer because they still believe most games sell in the fall, which it does, but still, Microsoft don't like releasing games in early summer. So
Quantum Break is kind of sales.
Most of the games that are coming in 2016 were actually slated for 2015. That's why
Well, that's bad. That's a bad sign right there.
But Quantum
No,
Break haven't been showing no updated gameplay though. Like,
they have.
where's
They just
it at?
showed Quantum Break at the award show.
I think they showed everything they
No,
wanted.
that was like CGI. That was no gameplay.
Dude,
They showed a little.
they're not going to show anything new from it because they're good where they at. The promotion's going to start ramping up for Quantum Break in like around the Super Bowl, and then we'll see it all of March, and then bang, we get hit with April. So
8 months for all those games.
That game is going to flop when it comes to sales.
Ooh. Hey, I ain't
Tomb
worried.
Raider did so.
I just want one of them games to get delayed out 2016. And
Remedy's going to have to come back to PC to, to get their sales again, just like Alan Wake.
8 months and all those games move. It's not gonna happen.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
Because you know exactly what's gonna happen is they're gonna be like we released a few games right in like the middle of the year. Now they're gonna see all these multiplats released in the fall, and then they ain't gonna have no choice but to push some back.
First of all, that's just bad business practice to release fucking all those games in that short amount of time. Like
they're gonna have this is how they're gonna have you're gonna have 2 games in the fall. They're gonna have 2 games in the summer and maybe 3 games in the summer depending on
3 games in the summer?
Yeah.
Microsoft is not doing that.
No.
Yeah. Just because they're not historically known for doing it doesn't mean they will. After they looked at what happened last year and the year prior, people don't just sit there and keep making the same mistakes over and over again. Trust me.
Why would they
don't want any.
But that would be a mistake.
Can I stop you right there, Kid Smooth? You said people don't make the same mistakes over and over, you said? Can we
All right, let's continue.
No, that's good. You made a good point because Nintendo has been making the same mistakes since having turned 3D.
No, you could just look at Xbox. They just blew their load this holiday season. It didn't work out for them. So why would they turn around and do the exact same thing next year? That don't make sense. It just don't.
But how many games is that that you're talking about? Because you said 2 in the whatever,
The
3
games
in the summer.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Don't forget Season 3 for Killer Instinct is March.
Can't wait to play that on PC.
And then yes, you got March already with Killer Instinct. You got April with Quantum Break. And this is just an educated guess that Recore is like late June.
But it's not an educated guess.
I don't know about late June. They haven't showed any gameplay of that game at all.
It's coming as soon as everybody's returning from holiday break.
Maybe they're gonna show gameplay at this E3. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna show gameplay at this E3.
27.
Like he's a manager over at one of these studios.
with a release date of 2017.
Yeah, I think Recore is gonna be 20. They're gonna show gameplay at E3.
I'm sorry. So never mind. They got 3 games. All right, 4 games in the fall. They're gonna give you.
I got a question.
They're gonna give you Forza in September. You're gonna get Halo Wars 2 likely at the end of October, and then Scalebound and Gears of War in November.
Hey kid, are you gonna send me 3 $20 cars, or are you gonna send me like 150 and 110? Like, how we doing this?
Who's developing Recore?
Shit.
Who's that team that did?
It's Inafune and some other fuck niggas.
Yeah.
That's exactly my point. This man can't even get Mighty Number 9 out on time. You're expecting
Exactly.
Oh, you're done, Move. You're done.
What's the 2 titles that you said is supposed to come out in the summer?
In the summer, Crackdown and
Yeah, Crackdown definitely coming out in the summer. I'll give you that.
Yep, produced by
downtown.
Forza would be, I guess, a summer game technically by date because the summer ends September 21st. So if Forza generally comes at the second week of September.
Another Forza.
Okay.
Another
I can see
Forza.
Crackdown coming out.
Microsoft not releasing no 4 major exclusives in the fall. They not doing it.
Oh God.
Not next to all the multiplats. If they smart,
can do that.
I don't think they're gonna squeeze all those games in one year.
into the
Can't
fall,
Smooth. I'm
that'll be a
sorry.
mistake. But we'll see. That'll be a mistake though.
Yeah, Recore is getting delayed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's 2017 slated. If it's not, I'm gonna be shocked.
Let's go.
The furthest Recore is getting delayed ain't gonna be out of 2016. It's
Well,
coming
for your hope, I
2017.
hope it's not. But
That's gonna be crazy because they didn't show any gameplay.
See,
What?
it's gonna be hard to get my money from Jack Move because a lot of the games that's on his list, we just won't hear from him. It won't be announced as a delay. This shit just won't come.
It's a lot of games that haven't been shown. No updated gameplay or any at all, man. And I don't think them games is coming out.
Hold on. There's a lot of events coming up. You got where they reveal like some gameplay. So you got, I think shortly after CES, I think last year, that's when some hints from games started dropping. Then you got PAX. That's in freaking when's PAX?
In the spring.
April, March.
No.
Yeah.
all of them 13 games you name ain't coming out.
Yeah, but has anybody heard anything from Quantic Dream about Detroit?
No.
No.
And
That's the name
Game
game.
Detroit. Yeah.
That game don't have a confirmed release window or date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
and Smooth, you realize if one game gets delayed, that's probably going to delay another game, right? It's going to be like a ripple effect because they going to have to like, okay,
Didn't
we
they
can't
shut
put this game
down a
next to another
couple
game.
of studios?
I just need one. Let's go. Smooth, you fucked up, bro.
Yeah,
I'm good.
it's definitely going to happen.
He said
bro.
all the games.
The delays gonna start ruling out. Watch.
You fucked up because you named the games. Like, you shouldn't have did that.
We just going to wake up one day and see something delayed. That's what's going to happen. And we just going to all tweet you at the same time.
Definitely is.
It's going to happen, man. It's okay. Though.
Especially with Recore.
I think Quantum Break getting delayed.
I don't think that already.
Really?
I mean,
I
but
don't
They ain't
think
showing nothing
so.
from it. They ain't giving us nothing.
I think they showed all they want to show.
They showed didn't they show that Gamescom?
Vaporware was Vaporware, so yeah, that game's getting delayed too.
what about Horizons?
they redid that whole game. Like, they recast the cast and all this shit.
Horizon.
No, all they did was
Yeah.
like really because all the
That's
characters
coming out
that
this
they
year.
revealed,
I think that's gonna get delayed.
characters,
You think
but
Horizons is gonna get delayed?
I think so.
Hey, Red, watch him out, Red.
Possibly.
I think so. I don't have a problem with that. Like, I don't have a problem when games
I-
get delayed.
I
Nah,
think that should come out 2017 early, honestly.
I think it's gonna get because Sony does that. They're like, let's delay
You know,
this.
I can have one delay. All right. That's cool.
Speaking of
how you gonna get to?
Nah.
Speaking of Horizon, Guerrilla Games spoke on it recently. They said obviously it's not going to have a multiplayer. And as far as map size, they said they're not like revealing the map size, but they're more concerned about map density because of like how many games create these huge worlds, but there's nothing in it. So they're like they want to
Delay. Delay.
they want to
Delay.
Check
After
and go
hearing
up.
that, that's a delay.
Wow.
they want to make good map size and density. They said they want to be like a whole bunch of side quests and actually something in
Yeah,
the world.
that's a lot of work.
I mean, but
That's why I'm not
Yeah,
understanding why the
alright.
old dude don't like Xenoblade. The world on Xenoblade is fucking huge. It's huge.
It's a lot of
And so I don't
tweaking.
understand how you don't like Xenoblade. The
Because it has no story. There's nothing in the world.
well, maybe it's something wrong with your copy because when I walk out, goddamn it, I see monsters every goddamn where. Shit.
What do you see in the world besides monsters, which are
Yeah, well, she
in
didn't
every-
play the
That's what
original
you-
one, so you ain't gonna.
There are
RPG.
there are monsters in every RPG, from The Witcher to Final Fantasy. There's monsters all over the world.
Look, I played the game for
where
about.
are my towns? Look, I'm playing right now, and my copy says 100 hours.
Mm-hmm. And let me.
And I played the last.
So what you saying? It's just not a lot of shit in the
She
world.
ain't played the original one, so you ain't.
He's
seen
saying
no
there
numbers.
is no towns, but they crash landed on an alien planet. That's not
my excuse. There's plenty of other people in the game. There's plenty of other races in the game. There's Napons and Ganglions. There's whatever the hell L is. There could be other villages of other species. There is only one goddamn town in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
I like exploring, so that's why I'm liking the size of the map.
You're just you're taking a nature walk. It's
And leveling up while I'm on that walk. I'm taking a nature walk.
So do you think
up, so
Horizon is going to be a nature walk?
So
then?
nature walking and leveling up, that is not an RPG. That is Monster Hunter.
Guerrilla Games did bring up Witcher. They're like looking at like what Witcher 3 did. I know Bono will brag about this.
Okay.
They're looking at what Witcher 3 did.
It might be time for me to get a PlayStation 4.
They have been working on Horizon for over 4 years. Well, it's gonna be over 5 or 6 years by the time the game come out. So
if they're looking at inspiration for The Witcher, I may need to get me a PlayStation 4.
As far as like the Witcher's world was built, they said they're kind of like looking at that a little bit. So
because I've never seen a more empty, barren, lifeless world than Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Jesus.
Because I'm thinking, will Horizon be like that? A nature walk?
No.
They don't. According to them, they're not making it like that. They're trying to make it
Okay.
real dense. Mafia 2 was a real like empty world for an open world.
Oh,
You're not even going to talk about Mafia 2's.
It
Like, that was we just not even going to talk
you
about
was always
that.
on a mission in that game. I hated
That was the only game that's supposed to be open world, but it was linear.
But it wasn't. Yeah, like it was linear as hell.
It
You
was
can go to
nothing.
your mission and that's it, motherfucker. That's all you do.
Yeah.
You can't look at nothing. Just go straight.
Foods and shit. Terrible.
Yeah, and then the PS3 version was garbage.
No.
Well, obviously, it was the.
I actually ain't played until on PC, and
I played it on
with
360. So
X and all that shit, so it was lovely.
Yeah, it was definitely like, hey, here's a big open world, but you can't go do nothing in it.
That game was the shit though.
it was dope, but it was just why call it open world? Why even have
Yeah,
it?
it definitely wasn't like
Yeah, as an open world game, it failed, but it was still a good game though.
Yeah, it was
They
good.
said they addressing that in
Story was
Mafia
good.
3 though. So.
I hope so.
Yeah, but you had some people that they're not happy about the main character being biracial.
Man, we talked
They
about
need to get over it.
To get over that shit.
It's like how they wasn't happy about Obama. Yeah, he had 2 terms. Get over it.
True that.
Mhm.
Real talk.
Anytime a Negro is at the top, they don't like it. Just like the Type 2. So
I mean, he's still robbing and
And that
killing.
was a good game.
Hard, did I hear you say that like the violence? You felt the violence was a little bit much in Mafia 3.
I mean, when he ran up on him and stabbed him up like he was a serial killer, it just didn't look. It looked like it looked out of place.
I've never heard
like
her
Blackie
complain
Lebowski.
about violence though.
No, but it just looked out of place. It just like it didn't look like that. Looked like some horror movie shit. You know what I'm saying?
like Blackie Lebowski.
He just ran up to him and just like started stabbing him. Like it looked out of place to me.
I mean, he is ex-military though,
Yeah, but it still looked out of place to me.
and he put the shotgun in this dude's stomach. And
They
just, like,
always do that with a lot of main characters, have them as ex-military.
That shit was too extreme, bro.
Yeah, I don't think it was too violent. I just think that it just didn't look right. It just felt out of place.
Like, bro, you trying to move in like silence and shit, mafia type shit. You ain't finna fuck like I don't know, bro. Fucking
Yeah.
pulling out a goddamn boomstick in the middle of the street and shooting a nigga in the stomach. Like, bro, who does that?
Yo, he stabbed the dude like 4 times in the eye. I'm not even lying. If you trying to be quiet, you ain't gonna stab nobody in the eye like 4 times.
Bro,
That
that shit was crazy.
That shit was fun.
So here's a good question, because you're playing Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Oh,
Why do the bad guys want to kill us?
Because they're bad guys, and so you.
I have not gotten far in the story, so please don't spoil too much for me.
Oh no, because I just finished chapter 8, and I still don't know why they're trying to kill us.
Didn't you
Okay.
say you had 60 hours?
I'm 100. Yeah, exactly.
You get sidetracked. You get sidetracked leveling up on this game, Heartache. But
60
yeah,
hours
I
in.
think I'm only on chapter 4. I'm not sure how many. I'm gonna go back to my menu and see how many hours I have clocked in it. But
that proves
I don't
my
know who the
point.
fuck these people are. I don't know who these people are that we're battling. I don't know if they're the people from the beginning that followed us, that space stalked us or whatever. I don't know who these people are.
So you're
this
concurring with
proves
Bond that you don't know exactly what's going on.
Proves my point.
Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm just playing through. So I'm trying to figure out everything.
Got to the question of the
Is
story.
it that much that is it? You can do that much where you can have like 60 hours and only be at chapter
just
4?
doing
Yes,
stupid bullshit
just the side missions,
and
the side
leveling
missions,
up.
and going grab
do
stuff.
nothing.
Yeah.
But like I
So-
said, like side missions in The Witcher actually contribute to the story. Side missions in this are worse than nature hunts. They are collect fruits and berry hunts.
And probes, and you got to put the probes
That's
now
why
too.
people say they
That's
like
one
the
of
pace of The
um,
Witcher versus some other
Now,
games.
like I said, when you are 60 hours in and you still don't know the main concept of the story or why you're fighting the bad guys, that
get
to
that.
me is a problem.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to get like invested or involved into a game when I'm 100 hours in and I still don't even know what the fuck I'm fighting for?
Is this game only on like the Wii U?
Of course.
It's only on the Wii U, yes. It was released earlier this year in Japan, but it didn't come to us, to the U.S., until December.
Yeah.
I don't know why it took so long to localize a game with no story.
Yeah, another problem the only thing that I can say that I'm really not liking about the game is playing co-op with your friends, because you cannot play the co-op story with your friends. They have different missions for co-ops and all of that stuff with your friends.
What?
So, I don't like
As
that.
the game even has online. Wow.
I mean, so you can level up. It's good to level up with your friends, but you cannot play the story with your friends online.
It'd be cheating because the game is mad easy anyway. As soon as you get skills, you just rampage through everything.
Mhm. But I haven't got my scale yet, so I'm working to get that now.
You'll
Because I've
probably-
been like I said, it's been a toss up between my PS4 because I just got it and I'm trying to, play my PS4, and then I have to, weigh that out with the Xenoblade and Splatoon, because I'm still heavily into Splatoon. I have over 900 hours in Splatoon right now. I'm like a fucking.
Damn.
I'm like the Splatoon senpai over here, okay? So if anybody ever
Damn.
has any questions on me, I'm about to do a little
Splat y'all
series.
asses up.
Right.
Are you a squid
Catch
now
this.
or a kid now?
Stop it, Heartache.
Well, I'll make a bet. I'll make a bet with you. I'll bet you'll probably get your scale before the resident doctor.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
You're a squid now. You're a kid now.
Oh, God.
So this guy has claimed that he kept his Super Nintendo or
That story's
overseas in
like
Japan,
a month old, man.
Famicom on for 20 years.
Yeah, I read it. That was fucking.
Because he didn't want to lose his game save.
Wait. Say that again? Because it went out.
He kept his console on for 20 years, his Super Nintendo, as we know it, for 20
Did somebody
years.
recently reported this? Is mad old.
Old, exactly. Why is BG digging up old news?
No, that just story just came out.
No,
It just came out. Look at
Yeah, that story came out like a couple
That came out like they spoke about that like 2 months ago. So why is GameSpot is reporting it?
I don't remember
I
this.
just seen that from IGN a couple of days ago.
And why is IG just now reporting on that?
Maybe this is a different one.
Yeah, who knows?
That's the same dude, Japanese dude.
Famicom. Not that you would know what that is, BG, but
I just said it's Super Nintendo over here, fam.
It's crazy. He never had like no power surges or his
I
like
didn't
lights
know what
never
a
went out and
Famicom
shit. Like that's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, damn.
I'm just mad those two outlets are reporting on something
Left it
that's
on
like
for 20 years.
3 months news.
Yeah, I know those are like low-level console energy output, but still.
That's crazy.
He
That's
said he
probably a pretty
didn't want to lose his
I
game.
mean, how long did it take him to beat the fucking game? God
I don't think he ever beat it. Like
He just wanted to keep it on, and he said he bought another one or something to do
Dog.
something else.
if it take you 20 years to beat a game, you ain't like that game to begin with, dog. Like he should have just turned that bitch off. Like that's just stupid.
Just turn that bitch off.
Shit,
Yes,
BG
you
still
know.
got games he thought was amazing from his childhood. He didn't beat those yet, so. I ain't never beat
You
Pokemon
gotta-
Black. It's amazing, though.
Well, that's a knee slapper. That's a knee slapper, sir. You got any more jokes? That's hilarious.
I want to see BG like laugh really hard because he looked like he will never laugh hard at anything.
No, he'll scream real loud, though. He'll scream like a motherfucker.
Oh man,
Oh, he's talking about the Final Fantasy. Ah, it's funny.
BG doing it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! No! 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 Oh my god! Oh my
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
It's hilarious, sir.
Yo, a heart ain't laughing. It's just true.
Oh,
Right.
y'all gotta go
Elmo.
watch BG orgasming over that Final Fantasy shit. It is the funniest.
Wait. Hold on. You're having an orgasm.
Are you talking about when we was at the
Talking about E3?
when we was at the at E3?
You were having an orgasm over Final.
Yo, you should have heard
At the
BG. He
remake.
was going
Yes, sir.
crazy.
Yo, I was like,
Final.
I was like
Fantasy has been
the
a
seat
dead
behind you.
Yeah, he was right behind me too at E3.
Was you like,
I
what's
was
wrong
right
with this
behind
nigga?
you.
What's wrong with this nigga?
Red was probably screaming too.
Final Fantasy.
I was looking at grown men cry. That's what I was looking at.
A
You was
lot of
looking at grown men
was
cry.
in there.
I was looking at grown men cry in the
Oh, was BG crying?
Nah, I ain't cry.
pit. I don't know.
I might
BG probably would have stealth tears anyway if he cried.
The thug tear, you know, like one tear come out the
A
side.
thug tear?
Little thug tear for Final Fantasy.
I think, yo, it was a lot of dudes' eyes watery, like crying. I kid you not. I need the Periscope if I can this year. I need the Periscope.
Never played any Final Fantasy before 7, have they? Regardless of which, as I said before, Final Faggotry is a dead franchise.
Dang.
We just gonna let this man get away with saying thug tear though?
A thug tear is real, fam.
This nigga said thug. Oh
A
my
thug
God.
tear is one of those you cry for, like, you know, just one little side come out the side of the eye.
Like when you yawn, those are thug tears or something?
Yeah, like if you know, like when Ricky died and you was watching it, you know, you could have shed a little thug tear for that.
Thug.
If they decide to make like a new Chrono Trigger or like a new Ogre Battle or something, then maybe, but not a freaking remake of an old game.
I thought it was awesome what I seen. I mean,
Yeah, well,
Um,
it's a remake of an overrated game.
so is the Witcher's a hella overrated too, but you still
oh,
you still jizzing over that.
Okay. First of all,
Oh.
The Witcher 3 is clearly the best Witcher, but Final Fantasy 7 is not even the best Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Which
what's
one
the best Final Fantasy?
6 by far. And 7 is nothing but a carbon copy of 6 from the schematics to the materia versus the espers and everything.
But 7 will still have more of an impact than the Witcher
Hey,
3
you know
era
what?
will.
7 can have an impact because you casual 3D babies made it that way.
Oh, damage control. Damage control.
You weren't around to pay $80 for that card.
Blame the consumer now? Okay.
You weren't around to pay $80 for that card.
Blame the consumer. It's our fault. You're right. We hype up the
I was
wrong
like,
games.
oh, look at these
But I'll
fancy
tell you what it
FMVs.
is. No, go ahead. No, you go.
Fancy FMVs, yeah.
Okay. It's our fault. You're right. We pay for the wrong things, Bond.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Enjoy your Kingdom Hearts 3 too.
Okay. I'm not crazy about Kingdom Hearts, but
Kingdom Hearts is trash.
I'm not crazy about it. I'm not one of those people crazy about
Oh,
it.
you don't like Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts is for children. Like that's
I mean, that's what I thought. I ain't running around
the
playing
worst
with
game.
goofy
Like
nigga ass
exactly.
kids. I don't know. I couldn't never get into that shit.
Oh. Too busy playing Monopoly and Scrabble, right?
Oh God.
Actually, I was trying I was trying to get the fucking crust off my bread on I Am Bread.
Oh.
He said dust off the crust.
Trying to make the perfect peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Trying to make it to the salami, nigga. Get out of here.
Pause.
What about you, Bond?
Yes.
This nigga had the umbilical cord in one hand and like a Super Nintendo controller in the other.
I
Beat a Mega Man.
I still have all my games, all my controllers and everything. So what I say is factual.
This nigga beat Mega Man one-handed. Okay.
You saw me beat Mega Man X live on stream without
And
dying.
when he was in the womb, we know.
Red, I did a live stream playing Mega Man X, and I said, yo, if I lose one life, I will buy a Wii U.
You
It
did?
didn't look that hard.
Wow.
Of course it didn't look that hard. Look who was playing it.
From what I saw.
Look who was playing it. I made it look easy.
Yo, Bond Mega Man quotes be killing me, bruh. I be having a... Yo, oh my god. I'm gonna let it go.
Oh, it looked easy. Of course it looked easy. The god was playing it.
This nigga
I
did
did
it
have
before
one.
he could even read. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. Whatever.
Where's your Super Nintendo at, BG?
I don't keep old consoles, sir.
So then why do you want physical copies of games?
Why do I want physical copies of what?
Console games.
Because I just don't like digital copies for current consoles games. I mean, I don't see.
If you don't keep them, then I don't understand like why you just want to get rid of them.
Well,
I mean, maybe you want to trade them in like you traded in the console.
For what, pennies?
Yeah, by the time that happens, they ain't worth shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't tell Jack move that. He got to trade everything in.
I trade my things in when the next generation comes around. And when GameSpot get crazy, they'll be like, "You listen, all them trash games we were only giving you 5% for. Now, since you're trading them towards a new console, we'll give you like maybe 15, 20." So that's when, like, I paid next to nothing for my PS4. So, you know.
Because you traded in all your PS3 stuff?
Yeah, I trade everything. Yeah.
I can't do that.
I don't keep them joints.
I keep them.
I don't. I ain't gonna use them.
Eh.
You know, I ain't trying to have a dick measuring contest about how many consoles I still
I got cartridges from NES. Okay.
But you want to have a dick measuring contest of how many games you beat.
Yeah, I do. That matters to me.
Yeah, that was the dick weighing contest today.
I have. Listen, Bond only keep them consoles around so he can show the girls and beat them over the head and knock them out. So, like, oh, check out my consoles and drink this real quick.
Nintendo consoles are the worst thing ever for freaking girls, because the first thing they always say when they come over is, "I want to play Mario Kart 64." I'm like, oh, fucking shit.
And that's when you knock them out with the chlorophyll?
No, that's when I say, no, we're going out.
Man.
Like Red will attest, like every girl for some reason loves Mario Kart 64.
I don't think Red gonna ride with that.
I can agree. I cannot
Talking
agree
about
with
real
that.
gamers versus casual, man.
Like my sister hasn't played a game since like SSX Tricky. She just randomly texted me one day. It's like, yeah, I fucked up my boyfriend's friends in Mario Kart 64. You'd be proud. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bond cosplay.
She act like she playing Gran Turismo or something.
No, my sister doesn't like it. My sister thinks games are for like kids. She thinks they're childish.
Oh, wow.
That's
She often scolds me for my YouTube channel.
There's a lot of people
M
that
for
think
mature?
that,
What the fuck, though?
though.
I mean,
A lot of
because
people think that, though.
M for mature? Some games are not made for kids. Some kids shouldn't be playing certain games.
For my YouTube channel.
Damn.
I mean, it's just a hobby that we never let go of.
Her boyfriend
games
doesn't play
where
games, so she don't really have to contend with it. So
That's nuts. Can't believe people still think like that.
So a lot of people say sales don't matter, right?
They do, because otherwise Tomb Raider wouldn't be on PC this month.
Damn.
That is a point. And, a lot of developers won't come out and say it, but we all know they cater and care about the console that sells more, and they treat it better. You know, they treat the lesser selling console like the redheaded stepchild.
We seen that last gen.
That's exactly what happened with the 360. 360 got first, the
Dibs
first
on
royalty
everything.
treatment, and PS3 was pretty much shit on and just go sit in the corner and wait for your turn while we royalty. And SNK Playmore, also said that they focus more on PS4 because of the worldwide sales, and that makes them,
It is what it is business wise.
I don't remember like a SNK game that has
you
been
fucking retarded.
Oh my
God. It's smooth. Why you always gotta open your mouth?
God.
I'm saying, has them been? I mean, damn, they've always.
What is a Neo Geo?
No,
he's not.
Wait, what are you talking about? I know what a Neo Geo is, but you said they're focusing more on PlayStation. But like I said, haven't they always focused more on PlayStation? I don't recall SNK always having like games back to back on like an Xbox.
All their fighting games are on the original Xbox because I own them because they have online unlike their PlayStation 2 counterparts. So yeah, you can shut up on that one. Go look at my game collection videos. Most of my fighting games are the Xbox version, because the Xbox versions had online while the PlayStation 2 versions did not. That includes King of Fighters 02, King of Fighters 03, Samurai Showdown 5.
And Capcom versus
Capcom versus
SNK was on there.
Yeah, that was like.
So it was after that point, and after that point, it was highly realized that most fighting games always sold better on PlayStation. So
They did, but I'm just saying.
But they were
That's what
on
happened.
both.
I'm just saying.
He's acting like they were never apparent on Xbox or anything. Which
No,
is
not that they never appeared, but as if it wasn't like. I mean, of course, I can see during the OG days, but from like 360 and on, like you found less of those games on the
No,
Xbox
it was
platform.
on 360 as well. You had King of Fighters on there.
Shoulder roll, player. Shoulder roll.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
there's
mean-
a shoulder roll for this. SNK tries to make sure they get it anywhere they can. Like,
Yep.
Because people forget, like, the last generation was the only generation that the Xbox outsold the PlayStation brand. So
It didn't. The PS4
No, it didn't sell
was
it at
Xbox.
the.
I don't think it outsold it. I
in the-
think
not
people
in the
just
end,
was.
I
I
guess.
think they just had multiple. I don't think that those numbers are for real. I mean, the numbers that they have, I don't think are true because there were a lot of people going in and buying
multiple
Xboxes because they shit was
because
breaking.
they were breaking.
Yeah, we know. I mean, we already know
Go
that.
by
But
them
we,
numbers.
we don't-
We
we-
go by them numbers. Mm-mm.
Not to
What was-
mention that SNK put King of Fighters 13, and they're also putting King of Fighters 14 on the PC, and they've also put all their old King of Fighters games on the PC.
What is that new
Wait, hold on.
King of Fighters game that's coming out that looked like a PS1 game?
It looks
I
like
was like, what
trash.
the
Come on,
hell?
God.
Yeah, that joint had mad ridges on the cover.
That game looks like
is
absolute
that the one
garbage.
that's
3D?
Yeah, they show that Tokyo Game Show.
I mean, if they wanted to make another Maximum Impact, fine, but oh my god. The only thing I will say of that game is if Geese Howard is in that game. I know Hard may not be too familiar with that name, but, you know, just saying.
what would the Xbox 360 sales be like if like it didn't have that crazy failure rate though?
I heard they counted all like.
hold on, did that 360 ever outsell the PS3 worldwide?
No.
I don't.
Not worldwide.
remember.
I'm almost certain.
At one point, yes.
We
but
can look
then
at it, but I'm almost certain that it did.
They counted every like Xbox that they even replaced. though.
Every.
Yeah, so like if I know somebody personally that had 13 fucking Xbox 360s.
That's-
So they up there with me then. Shit,
Yeah, they got
wow.
sent back. They counted all 13 of those.
Yeah,
and they-
if you went through that many Xboxes, that's like battered wife syndrome. Like, give up the ghost.
I went through
Yeah, but
six.
because-
I went
mean,
through 6 Xbox 360s.
I
I had 3.
had 3,
I'm
and then
looking
everyone
at
I
2 of
replaced
them
after
right
that
now.
were just like remodeled ones. But
I
like,
had-
I think
I
I
had
lost
one.
2 to Red Ring.
I had one, and when that was done, I was done.
I gave up on it. Yeah, I gave up on it after my third one. I was like,
I
I
want to know what
can't.
the worldwide sales was the PS3 and 360 as far as like
Like
on a
PS3
month-to-month
caught up
basis.
at the end.
Yeah.
PS3 caught up.
Very
like,
last year.
like the Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
couple
but
purchases.
the Wii U outsold all of them. Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What a weed.
And the funny thing is,
I'm
the
sorry,
Wii.
the Wii. That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
The Wii U was the console that people bought and then packed it up a week later.
You know, that's a good point.
I still got mine.
You know
I
what's,
got
you know what's
mine
really
there.
sad about the Wii U? That by the time the NX comes out, the 360 and PlayStation 3 will probably still be getting games. The 360 and PS3 will have outlasted 3 Nintendo generations.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, we all know how Nintendo do. Nintendo don't give a shit.
They need to
do
stop
what they want to
sticking
do.
to their old ways. Like, I don't understand.
I
don't.
think it's an honor thing. You know them damn Japanese people, they got that honor thing. And I
Yeah,
don't think
but
that
you
they
have
wanna
other
follow.
Japanese
Those are
companies
Japanese.
too that's going with the
I know
time.
they're
Well,
Japanese
Sony
people.
is more Americanized than Nintendo is.
Yeah, Nintendo like fuck y'all. I'm gonna do what we do, and that's what they
I
do.
wanna-
They killing
I wanna
it. They
say
killing
more
it with the mobile
Americanized.
sales also. Yeah.
I mean, most of the Sony executives speak like fluent English. Them Nintendo dudes ain't even like, you know, they come out with translators and all this other dumb shit. So
Call it dumb.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying?
Dumb.
Oh gosh, I just think they stuck on
Call it translate.
really old stuff.
They are. I have to agree with you there, Red, because just with
I
their,
think
they
this-
need to come. I wish that they would come up with the rest of the systems, like with online and all of that stuff, because their online is lacking. This non-voice chat having shit is lacking. I have a problem with that. You know, I just wish
Don't
that
tell
they
the
would just.
doctor that.
Man, Nintendo can die, man. That's what they can do.
Well,
I
no,
don't
no,
want
say-
Nintendo to die. I personally don't.
If
They don't
Nintendo went
make-
away tomorrow, the gaming industry would not even blink.
They don't make nothing for me, so they can go.
Well,
I
that's
don't want
you,
them to die.
Heartache.
I think there needs to be a balance in the gaming industry, and I appreciate
They're not bringing
Nintendo.
that to the table, though. What are they bringing to the table?
Well, they just
Competition.
well, like I
What
said,
kind? What competition?
Not recently, but you know.
Sony and Xbox ain't worrying about them.
They
No,
never
right.
have.
I mean,
Well, I
Nintendo
can't say
doesn't really
never.
worry about them.
They
They
did,
worry
because
about themselves.
because
PlayStation had to move.
yeah, that's right. They were biting off of them then, but the thing is they walk to their own beat, and they don't need developers. They develop their own shit.
Oh,
they
they
own their
develop
own titles.
Well,
So
yeah.
as long, like I said, as long as they got Pokemon and Zelda and Mario, they gonna be fine.
And
You see what I'm saying?
No, they're not going to.
damn figures,
Oh, okay.
toys.
If you don't have third-party
Amiibos.
support, you
Yeah, they
die.
make amiibos, but didn't Xbox just announce that they're about to have some little figures to go with their shit?
I don't know.
Yeah, they
Oh,
did.
God.
What
Everybody's
figures?
following
Like 4
suit.
figures?
It's gonna be like Master Chief in a car.
Word. What figures they gonna have?
Yeah, I'm not a fanboy of any system. I like them all.
Has
I
been
like them all.
relevant since
I love them all, but truth be told, I'm like, what figures are y'all gonna have? Like 2? It's like
It's gonna be a car and
Four?
Master Chief and
Y'all should look up the
and the plate
sales
is gonna be
for-
Project Spark.
Their 3DS, their mobile end is kicking everybody's ass.
Oh, they're
So-
crazy with the mobile, but they just focusing so much on the
Their
Japanese
their
market and
concept.
they're not worrying about the West.
Mm.
And they want to stick to we're still a child syndrome, and I'm like, I love those type of games, but you still got to provide mature games as well on your
Exactly.
platform.
Are you
Exactly.
A
I completely agree with you, Red. And introduce thing on parental controls on your
Something.
system so you don't have to worry about, children talking to adults on
You're gonna make it the pedo platform.
Oh God.
Are you a kid or a squid?
Okay, here we go.
Pedophiles was hoping it's a kid.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
I love Nintendo.
we could be
but
getting some Metroid games and some Zelda games, but they don't think we want those kind of games, unfortunately.
then that news Metroid, I was like, what the hell is this?
Alright,
Aren't they
Federation
trying to?
Force.
Aren't they trying to ban that game?
Yeah, that was the biggest mistake ever. And, they
don't know what they're
they don't
doing.
feel like giving us a golden sun, so you know what?
I hope this new CEO, because since he looked like a Yakuza dude, he looked pretty serious. I hope, because of course, he's not new to Nintendo at all. But I just hope he changed some things,
As
like
an
how
Nintendo-
the original, like one of the original Nintendo CEOs did.
As a Nintendo fan, they don't give me Nintendo games. I have no reason to support them.
Dang.
Nintendo's whack. Move on.
They had a good run, but that run is over.
So
Definitely over.
Blasphemy.
MLG has sold all of their assets to Activision for $46 million. So MLG will cease to exist as it is. And they sold it to Activision Blizzard, ending the esports company as it once was known. I didn't know the esports league scene was competitive like that. Like, as far as I knew, there was only 3 major ones.
Huge.
I knew ESL, MLG, and that's all I can remember. I think there's one more. That's all that I know of.
You have Red Bull.
We already know that competitive gaming on consoles isn't exactly huge. It's probably why MLG folded.
Okay.
Outside of fighting games, what is there?
What's the one that does all the MOBAs and stuff? What league covers those?
MLG has that as well.
I have no
But
idea.
but who covers the big tournaments every year that people watch for Dota and all that?
I have no
Legends
idea.
They have their own leagues, and then you have Red Bull that has.
Plenty of leagues for PC gaming.
Yeah, they have their own leagues with each one. A lot of publishers are doing that now.
StarCraft, to Counter-Strike, to League of
I didn't even know
Legends,
Well, Red Bull
Dota.
they host a lot of those as well.
Okay,
Smooth,
so-
how did you make a video while you were live in this podcast?
Who? Nah, I just I did it right before we went live.
Oh, you probably
What was the video?
Was I wrong about the cost of building a
Oh
PC?
boy,
No.
let's anyway,
That shit was wrong, nigga.
No, it wasn't.
Damn.
Was I? It was like never mind.
But yeah, I didn't know. I didn't even know there were that many leagues like to compete with. You know, so I was surprised that they were like closing down and everything. But
They're not. That's not why they're closing down. It's not that there's leagues to compete with, but all these PC things have their own thing.
yeah, so that's
Well,
what's
Becoming very scattered.
Yeah, MLG is just consoles, and consoles don't really support competitive gaming. That's pretty much a fact. Outside
Unless
of
the
fighting game
publisher,
tournaments.
is making their own league, like what Activision, of course, is doing with Call of Duty, and then what Capcom is doing with their fighters.
Yeah, you're right. Like consoles don't create that many
Bunch of fucking
competitive
kids.
games. Like a lot of these games are not competitive level that come out on consoles. So
No. Well, PlayStation just announced they making a competitive league and shit.
They're making their esports joint.
Yeah.
I just think the company should do more when it comes to the consoles.
They should
there's a
do
lot
more
of-
when it comes to making a game competitive and not cheese.
That too. I agree with that.
That's all the big level competitions is, though. It's fucking cheese.
Even the sports games is not becoming too competitive.
I can't wait for a month after Uncharted 4 to come out because I already know, from not even ever really playing Uncharted multiplayer, I already know how it works. It comes out, BG praises it, it's all good, I like this, I like that.
They should have had two for esports. Uncharted 2?
The community of little kids complain and cry, and they make a change and a fix, and then BG rages and breaks the disc. What's gonna happen?
That actually sounds pretty
I
accurate.
played Uncharted 2 till the very end. I played Uncharted 2 till the very end. Uncharted 3
This
is where I
almost
couldn't
broke him.
stand.
That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah.
You couldn't break the disc on
He was struggling like shit.
Hey, man, it's petite, bro.
Oh god.
The disc was like, come on, bro. Really, bro?
Blu-ray
Really?
disc, really? Try breaking a Blu-ray disc. It's harder than it looks, fam.
Oh, yeah, them joint stuff.
It's harder than it looks. But look, I got faith in Uncharted 4 multiplayer. It's because it's not like Uncharted 3, so I think I'm gonna be playing that like a long
There's
time.
something like the I don't know if I have to get used to that radar stuff on that
Yeah,
game.
the radar ain't bad.
Uncharted 3 is what I just couldn't play for like more than a year. After a year, I don't think I made it a year. That game was just garbage.
I made it like a month with Uncharted 3.
That
I
game
played
was
this
I think
garbage.
everybody made it a month.
Yeah. So that's the one thing I couldn't stand. So last thing, right? So do y'all think the difficulty you play a game on could like affect, how do I put this, like the overall like impact of the game, of you feeling like how, I guess, like how crazy the experience was?
Yes.
Because,
Nowadays, yeah.
because I was going for like, I beat Uncharted on crushing. I think like Uncharted is one of those games you definitely have to beat on the like hardest difficulty because it makes it feel more epic and crazy, right? Now I'm going back. I had to go back and rebeat it just to get the trophies and the platinum. And I know a lot of people who beat that game on easy. And playing that game on easy, that game is mad boring.
You
on
just
easy.
walking, like,
I
there's no
agree.
challenge.
For example, I feel like if you play any Halo game on any difficulty other than Legendary, you didn't really play the game.
That's
Yeah.
what a lot of games now, because they dumb down games so much that you have to put on the hardest difficulty almost to have
Like,
enjoyment.
If I didn't play The Witcher on Death March, I wouldn't think anything really of it. I mean, like, that was the whole fun of the game. That was being really
And damn near for the game to last longer.
Because I see people like play, they play games for the first time, and like if it's a remastered game, they'll put it on normal or easy, and they'll be like, it's a cool game, but I didn't see like all the craziness that people were talking about it. But I'm like, playing these games on easy or normal, that shit is boring. I think playing a game on easy or normal can make any game boring.
No.
Some people want to
Almost
get
any-
through the game though. Like you'll
Oh,
have certain
For
instances
example,
if you put it too hard, then you can't get through it.
Yeah, when I play a game on
Awesome.
normal, when I play it on normal, it's because I'm probably new to the game and I want to learn the mechanics first. And then once I learn the mechanics, then that's when I move up in the level. But other than that, I usually play on normal
Wow.
just to learn the game first, and
I
then
try
I
to-
move up.
Aim
If I
for me
play it
to-
on normal, then I'm just trying to get to the game. I don't really have a significant interest in the game at all, really.
See, the thing is, so with some of the games, I'll be if it's a new like franchise and I'll start on normal and I didn't like it, then I feel like damn, I should have played it on a hard difficulty because I don't want to go back and play through it again.
Look, first of all, if you're playing games on easy and you're not in elementary school, you need to be fucking ashamed of yourself. All right? Now, I just play games on the hardest difficulty, man, just because I feel like I'm a.
You want them
you know,
trophies. That's why.
you know, I'm not a fucking amateur gamer, so hard mode really shouldn't be it shouldn't be hard for you. You know what I'm saying? So.
But
Yeah.
some games they'll make it too impossible on certain levels.
Yeah, some, but
One thing I don't like though is when they won't give you the hardest difficulty until you finish the game.
That's whack.
Uncharted.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then you forced to play through it multiple times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that.
Don't like that.
But yeah, I think the only game that I played through like recently on normal was at first I played I played Tomb Raider on the second to last difficulty because I needed to get through it to put the review up, but I've been going through it again on the hardest, and it's like I felt like I was walking through too much, and that was that's what like I feel like I'm not getting a real experience.
They dumb down games too much now.
Yep.
Your homie, don't your homie play all his games on easy?
Oh shit!
Who? the hip
You know who.
Oh. Oh.
Hip hop gamer.
The hip fraud gamer.
I don't know what difficulty he put them on.
I ain't
You
gonna lie.
ask him that.
I looked at his trophies and like whenever a game got it for beat it normal easy. Oh, he only had to beat it on easy, man. I ain't trying to call a dude out.
Well, I'm gonna say this: because someone asked me, well, why do you have such a big backlog? And I'm like, look, when you get all these games in, and yes, it's cool, you getting all the games, and you have to speak on each one of them and review them, and you have a deadline to review these games, you don't have time to try to get 100% on these games.
I don't want to hear those excuses.
You can't. You can't talk about those excuses because you're not in the field of reviewing games for deadlines.
That's exactly.
So you can't say, but you can't say it as an excuse. It's like I can't talk about. Hold up, I can't talk about PC gaming to the utmost level because I'm not a PC gamer. That's your field. But when you're reviewing games, you can't 100% the game totally, and you have a deadline, huh?
That's true.
Difficulty level. It's your job. It's my
I'm
job
not-
to play.
no,
and
I'm
enjoy
not-
That wasn't my point. If you was listening, was not talking about difficulty level.
I
I'm
did-
talking about when you have a backlog of games. That's when I first said.
Right, you don't have time to sit up.
You don't have time to sit up there and
get
complete
like
each
that.
game
But-
because you have to review them. That's what I'm talking about.
But wait a minute. I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, you like we were just talking about, you really can't get an accurate feel for the game if you're not playing at least on normal mode. Because easy mode on most of these games, you just basically walking. Like they ain't gonna really throw too much at you. So
That's not what I'm talking about. Like
Yeah,
I
I
play
know
most of my
what you're
games when I review them. I play them on normal.
Yeah,
but if someone has a extra load of games that they have to complete, a lot of people do play them on easy to get through the game to experience what the game was about.
But how you gonna talk fully on the experience? You can't say like, oh, I had trouble on certain types of enemies in these areas because everything is so easy to the point where you ain't even knowing. Like if you played the Order 1886 on easy, you ain't gonna know that them shotgunners are like some fuckers.
Is there a
you know what I'm saying?
difficulty
Like,
level on the 8th hour? Is there a difficulty level on Order?
There is, right?
Yeah.
Because what's his name was complaining that the game was too hard. What's his name? Oh God.
Angry Joe. Angry Joe was crying.
It's too hard.
He was crying about the last level and shit.
Who was that guy who was live streaming that couldn't hit the quick time events and kept getting killed?
Oh God.
And the Order has probably the longest, friendliest quick time events ever. In the
Hold
video
up, the Order has a difficult. What? I didn't even see that.
A slow mental state to like miss the Order's like quick time events. Like they practically
The
Order was not a difficult game. Period.
Did you play it on the hardest difficulty?
No, I didn't play. I didn't even know there was a difficulty on there. I always play my games on normal, unless it's a franchise I know. Like for example, Call of Duty. I never played it on normal because it's the same thing over and over again.
You can definitely
so I
get
played
bodied
on veteran
the Order, though.
or hardened.
You can definitely get bodied by the shotgun dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
those them dudes that wear them fucking 10 helmets.
If you playing the Order on normal, it's not difficult.
No, it's not difficult on hard either. For real.
But yeah, Just
I
want
really
to make
can't
that
name a game that's been really difficult lately. It was like back in the day, like there were some games you owned that you just couldn't fuck with. I can't remember the last game I played like that.
Or you want to know a hard game to play? Download Crimson Land. That shit would fuck with your nerves. Crimson Land.
There
Look
you
at
go.
Crimson Land. That shit would fuck with your nerves.
Damn, Rogue Legacy was messing with my nerve.
I don't know if I could take your word for stuff, Smooth.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Electronic Superjoy was getting on my nerve.
I don't trust it. But it's about that time.
Well, we can keep going. I ain't going out tonight.
We don't.
But because you're not frolicking tonight, we can just keep going.
This is based on your social life.
Got nothing to do tonight.
Like what? Like yeah, okay. I make the decision when to end it depending on when Bond got to do shit. You right?
For real, you should.
Oh my god. Anyway, let's get to these outros.
I'm not frolicking tonight,
'Cause
so
I don't ever believe you really got something to do, Bond. I think it's all of that.
I mean, he said he went to the bar. What was that, last week?
You
To look at the game.
I don't know when Bond gonna cut this act out, man.
Maybe when I'm 40 and damage controlling about consoles on New Year's and Christmas Day and Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve.
Wrap it up. I don't know
So
why
you
still
party
going.
for New Year's.
New Year's was okay, but like I said, Manhattan's better than Philly.
Man, I brought my
Of
New Year's
course.
streaming a damn game-a-thon. That's what I did for New Year's. Me and my
I was
husband.
going to do that, but
New York is better than Philly.
of course.
Cool.
That's a of course statement.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
No, you know it's the truth.
Mine
You
ain't
know
from
that's the
motherfucking
truth.
Philly.
Hard
Mine
days.
from Philadelphia, so I ain't trying to hear
Hard
that
days.
shit.
Hard days.
Heartache, I understand.
Nah,
I'm about
nigga,
to do the
nah,
Kanye
nah,
right now. I understand
nah.
that's your home,
Nah.
but you gotta tell the truth.
Nah, the truth is.
Yeah, it is the truth.
Nah, I'm good.
Philly look like a whole bunch of abandoned homes.
No!
Shit.
That's an
Wait,
ignorant
hold on.
That's a
With all
very
the
ignorant
money New
statement.
York be getting, they can never fix their highways, their roads. They've been working on their roads for 5 years straight.
Well,
First of all,
First of all, all the projects and high rises in New York, get out of here.
at least they look like people actually reside in them.
Oh, my
Shit.
God.
In Philly, it look like something's gonna come
Last
out
of
that's
Us
not
zombies be
human.
chilling in them buildings.
Word.
Yo, you got all
You
them
know
high
that's the
rise-
truth. I understand
Yo.
that's your home, but you
I don't
know that's
New
the
York
truth.
got more projects than like any other.
Nah, they
At least
busted them
those
down.
projects look like.
They
People
busted
come
all
out
them
of
They look
it.
like
projects down and building
projects.
them
They
new
look like
places, though.
motherfucking projects.
They busted
No,
all of
some
them
projects you wouldn't even know is projects, to be honest.
I mean, there was a fire next door to my friend's place. I went down there in an abandoned building, so Red might have you.
But anyway, outros, baby girl.
It's baby girl 91580 with the Gameplay HQ, and thank you for having me, BG. I enjoyed everyone's company here, and hopefully one day in the future we can do it again.
Bond.
Happy New Year to everybody. Hopefully it'll be better than last year. Hopefully a lot of you people have aspirations and ambitions to do something greater with your lives.
Smooth.
Happy New Year to everybody. Xbox still the best box, and I'm still the best bot.
This man.
Red.
Happy New Year as well. This episode was hilarious, like I predicted. And it's great to be in company with you all again. And yeah, y'all guys can check me on Red Infamy TV and everything else Red Infamy across the board.
8.
Shout outs to the two real women in the podcast.
Shout out to you too. Salute.
Shout outs to the real women. Real quick,
Stupid, yo.
Baby girl is a real woman. Now you had that transsexual was in the comment section talking about baby girl was a transsexual. So
Who said that stupidness?
That name Renee Croft. That's a That's a transsexual or transgender or whatever. It's a faggot. So whatever. But yeah, he kept saying that baby girl was a transsexual.
Man, get out of here with that stupidness.
But no, that is a real transsexual.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, proven. So I blocked that faggot. So
Proven, but they
damn.
want to talk about the proof of somebody else's gender. Okay.
Oh, man. So much formula. Like, Always the crummery at the end of the podcast. All the
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta get that out, man. But
I don't even pay attention to that. I don't even look at that shit.
real women. It's real women in this podcast, man. That's all I gotta say.
Well,
Jack, your outro. I
Oh,
was gonna have Kids Move do your outro.
please don't. Hey, man, just so y'all know, my computer. I don't know what the fuck going on with Google Hangouts and shit to crash my computer 3 goddamn times, man. But I'm trying to make it for y'all. So thank you for rocking out with me, man. Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. You know, social media, whatever, man. Jack Move Johnny, man. Just follow me, goddamn. Follow.
follow the AAA commissioner.
There you go.
All right, episode 21. We out.
Oh well.
Oh man.
This nature walk is pretty fun.
Nature walk.
I don't know why this shit doing this to my computer, though.
Treasure found, biological, mechanical, archaeological.
So is there a storyline?
Giving Demon Ralph
going on?
a shout out. Demon Ralph said, "What's up, you guys?"
Is there a story to this
Sorry,
game?
sorry.
I didn't even cut off the podcast. I just
Yeah.
want to see if y'all was gonna say any fuckery.
Oh yeah. Shoot. Shout out to Demon Ralph, Fringy,
Well, cut
Games
that.
of
Shout out to Demon
Wario,
Ralph.
I hate
Games of
everybody.
Wario. Yeah.
Free, Corpus Lake. Bunch of rewards.